Okay. Let's hope this works. We got stuff. We got things going on. Ready. And I should be able to have some music on in the background. Nah, fuck that. Whatever. It is whatever. So, All right. Gonna be a bit of a slow start, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's get the other buildings over as well whilst I'm at it. So these are the ones that are supposedly done. Yeah, these are the ones I skipped. Hey, Phoenix. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just setting up a little bit still, so nothing too much yet. But we'll get seriously started in a second. I'm just thinking what I'm gonna start with. I mean, I kind of know, but I'm doing fine, thank you. It's been a busy weekend, but we're doing all right. Nothing too crazy. Can you check, by the way, if the in-game sound feels okay, is not too loud, whatnot? Because to me, I barely hear it, but I think it's maybe still quite loud on your guys' end. So if you wouldn't mind letting me know, that'd be appreciated. All right. Shall we start on the tenor? Tenery. A flock. And the sound sounds good? I assume that's the good part of your sentence and the good hello. If not, let me know. Also, you gotta put on your own music or something because I don't want this video to get copyright claimed again, like the last one, the last live stream. Last one didn't matter to me. This one, I'm actually making money off technically, so Oh, you don't hear it? Okay, maybe it's too quiet then. Wait. Did I touch my? Yes. One sec. Music and sound. Let's turn it back. This is how I normally have it, I think. Still barely hear it on my end. It does show in the recording software, so so yeah. Like I said, still setting up a bit, guys, so give me a sec. You don't hear it at all? Still not? Because I hear something now on my end at least, but it's still quite soft, but I don't care much about like consistent block placement. But I want you guys to at least, have a normal sounding game audio. Not too loud, not too soft. Bit of in between, right? I really need to get into stuff first. Let's see, what should we do? Make this dark, gray, or white? We haven't done a lot of white for these. Let's do white for the tannery. Why not? Why not? I think the audio should be good now, right? It sounds pretty solid on my end, but yeah, let me know. I'm gonna turn down the movement a tiny bit. Feels a bit too fast. What are we doing? What am I doing? What am I thinking? What do we want to do for the tannery? I can't remember what I did for the other one. I think I used some banners and stuff outside as well. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Okay, yes, let's do that. Let's go that direction. What kind of house are we doing? Think something like that. So maybe I'm just gonna copy this and adjust it, because that's just easier. Let's see. We're gonna make this as fast, as easy as possible, because yeah, kinda have to. Want to be efficient with this. I'm gonna do the texture again later though. I want to make sure the texture is unique for each building at least. So I'm gonna quickly replace this. No block sounds, really? In-game sound, I say good adolescence, good afternoon. Okay. I gotcha. Flock, that makes sense. And that's what I'm thinking too. No block sounds. Really? Still nothing? Okay, I'll turn it up more. I mean, up to you guys. I keep pressing a button on my mouse that I'm not meaning to press. I could also just... No, but blocks is one of the loudest sounds already. So let's just do this for now. And then see what happens. Just keep me posted. Because this, I need to turn it down on my actual end now. Because that felt loud to me. But maybe my things are just overtuned. My volume was maybe just a bit too high. Let's take this out for now. But yes, for me it would be a good evening. Seeing as it's 7 p.m. Didn't want to start too late with the stream, and also had to keep in mind American time, so that's why I'm doing it in the evening, I guess. Even if it's the weekend. Because in the end, the largest portion of my viewers are from America. Or at least, not total, but I think it's like 40% or something, which is pretty big. So yeah, gotta cater to the Americans, I guess. But yeah, we're just gonna do some simple building today, nothing too crazy. Gonna try and finish as much of these plains buildings that I skipped as possible from the video, right? So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Would have loved. I'm also like somewhat split screening it to YouTube. I don't know or like to YouTube mobile. I'm not sure how it exactly works, but I would have loved for it to show the face cam as well, but it doesn't seem to do that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a reason for it. I don't know if I change something, it will change. Like, I wonder what happens if I scale up the camera. If it then cuts it out, or like considers it's there and like uses it or not. I have no idea. We'll see. We'll see if something happens. Redesigning Minecraft terrain next. I mean, I would love to do that. But I think the only real way to do that properly would be with a mod. 8 p.m. for me. Also, I don't know about others, but I don't hear block mouse clicks. Mouse clicks, yes, but in-game sounds, nah. Wait, it should be capturing the game sound though. Like, I see it popping off. It should be sent to, wait, what if I, let me try this. Let's send it to track 1 as well. All right, let's try this, see what happens. Also, if the mouse clicks are too much, let me know. I might have to change my filters. I don't stream that often, guys, alright? Like, give me, yes? Yes, it's working. Now there's sound? Ah, okay, perfect. Is it too loud now, or what? And in the meantime, let me check if I can, yes, too loud? Oh, not loud? Okay, yes, it's working. The delay is killing me, guys. It's problematic. All right. I changed my filters a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Maybe I can also add something else to prevent the clicking. Oh wait, the noise gate wasn't even on. Wait, let me see. All right. Hopefully, at least when I'm not talking. I'm not sure what it's gonna do when I am talking, but loud D. Let me know if it's turned up, turned down, whatever. Just in the meantime, are we gonna make this tannery fun to do? Like a few of these last buildings, haven't done it. Your voice getting swallowed. Okay. Okay, this too. See, this is why I turned the noise gate. So hopefully this is better. If it's still getting swallowed, and I'm just gonna. I think it's. All right, I turned it off again. I don't know. It's a bit weird. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do. Can put on some noise suppression maybe. See if that helps with the clicks. I don't know. Let's try that. See yeah, see how this goes. Maybe this helps with the clicking. We'll see. You guys keep me updated. Current viewer 7 people. Wow, look at that, guys. Already at 7. Crazy. It's probably not gonna go above that, but still, look at you guys go. Not perfect. Okay. Well, we'll just keep it like this for now, and then we'll see what happens. If it stays perfect or not. I am thinking, what if we do like, because I haven't done that with any of these buildings, but I think it would be nice to do maybe like a bit of a staircase for some of these. Problem here is maybe I shouldn't use this block dam because it's a bit annoying to use. Okay, yes, skip. Maybe I should use the cobblestone or deep slate. No, it's not deep slate. It's what's the name of the thing? It is tough. Make that 6. It's 12 for me right now. I wish. Wow, really? Is it that late for you? Wait, where are you from then? It's gotta be towards India side of things, I guess. Right? Or maybe I mean, I guess it depends. Could be anywhere on the eastern side. Let's I don't I've been playing Hytale today, guys, for a video, and my whole like button pressing thing is a bit messed up because of it. Because yeah, Hytale uses a few different controls. It's a bit messy now. So yeah, bear with me when I'm grasping my stuff. Yep, India. Okay, there we go. Or yep, that side of the world. Could be either one. Yes, I know these stairs don't look like much yet. Bear with me. You know what? What I could have done? I could have just done this with the stairs whilst keeping the building wide. Why not? 7 p.m. for you? Yeah, same here. 7 p.m. for me as well. The thing is, the American side of the world is gonna be at like I don't know, like between 1 and 3 or so, or like 12 and 3. So yeah, didn't want to do it too early because of that. But there's always gonna be a few people who miss out because of time zone differences. It's not much I can do. It's 10 a.m. right now here. Oh, a.m. even for you. West Coast. Yeah, okay, here we go. That's why. That's crazy. That's a big gap. This should also be like a cobblestone or something. I worry this might blend into the street a bit too much, but we'll see. Maybe we can do something using this setup. Wait, let me see. Can I? Yeah, let's borrow this one. Bloop, bloop. Maybe we can do something with this to make this look a little bit nicer, a little bit more unique. If I put the grass here. Are you Dutch? Yes. How did you know? Is it the accent? Is it the face? Is it the videos? No, I don't. I hope it's not the videos. But yes, I'm very much Dutch. Yeah, fair enough. The accent's getting me again. It is what it is. I've hated it for my entire life, but people tell me it's okay, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, at some point I'm just gonna stop bothering or worrying about it. It's not worth it. We do. I'm thinking. Would be nice to do maybe like a bit of a overhang thing with this. Like around the staircase area. I don't know what though, but yeah, let's see if I can come up with something. Without putting it in the thing. Problem here is just maybe do something like that. Is this gonna work? I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Just bear with me whilst I'm trying to figure this out. I feel like it blocks the sight a bit too much if it's like this though. Like you can't really see anything, which is an issue. What if we... I don't know, guys. Yeah, this feels meh at best, which is not good. Not what we're looking for. What if I do it like this and I have the fines on that side? The question is just, like, how does it continue? Does it just go here? Seems kind of weird as well. If I do it like this, is that gonna work? Yeah, but the problem is gonna be like the offset. Hey, Grass. Hey, Grass, I want to say a big apology to you because I messed up in the last video. There's like a dude on Discord who's also goes by Grass, and I got you too confused. I thought you were the same person. Honestly, that is my bad, and I really feel terrible about like giving the wrong person the shout out. Also, hello, Deathfish. Welcome to the chat. So yeah, Grass, I want to formally apologize for that one. My bad. Fully my bad. I should have double checked. Yeah. This is why you should always double check your homework, boys. That's what the person on Discord told me. So either you're fucking with me, or I don't know what's happening anymore. Wait, maybe I have two grasses on my Discord. Wait, let me check. Because I am so confused, or I'm just misremembering every single thing. That's also possible. So are you Grass One on Discord then? Is that correct? Hold on, let me go back to the stream to go check their name. I could have sworn you helped out with the chest thing though, right? All right, so you are. Okay, wait, then I'm so confusing. Like confusing, yes. Brain is working. All right, yeah. Check the last stream. I think I made it public again. I would love to know what I messed up. I wanted to check myself, but I forgot. This is not working, guys. What am I doing? What is this? This is not good. What if we use iron bars? Maybe, I don't know. Your confusion is confused. Yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it might have been Humble Galliopod. Maybe that name does not sound. But did you not help on anything then at all? Because I could have sworn, man. This is why I didn't double check, because I was like certain. This looks bad. It was this, I think. Yeah, pretty sure it was like that. All right, well, in that case, I'll correct it either next video, or I'll if I get the chance to talk to the guy again, I'll apologize to them. You know, yeah, pretty stupid mistake. Guys, what are you thinking? What do you think on trying to get this to function here? Because I think conceptually it's a good idea. It's just not working yet. What if I put it like one in front? Is that gonna help? I think it's also too low if it's there, so it needs to go like up here. So it's gonna be something like this then. There's no way we're actually at 10 current viewers, people. That can't be happening. That's a lie. I don't believe it. I am not nearly entertaining enough in my live streams to be at 10 people watching this. And if you are, you'll be regretting that decision in like 3 minutes from now when you realize I'm not entertaining enough, but okay. Oh well, at least you watch the ads, so that's money for me, people. Thank you, I appreciate it. Much love. Because of course I only do this for the money. Why else? I am a greedy individual. I am Dutch after all. All we care about is free and something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know how to be entertaining. I see your chat. Your thing on the left has a profile picture now. My thing on the left has a profile picture now. Oh yeah. I got a new thingy going. Sorry, I was so confused. You mean the live chat? Yes. Yes, it clearly does now. I can change it if we don't like it, but we don't really need the YouTube icon either, I feel like. I think I can adjust it, but I have no idea how. Like, I literally installed it like 10 minutes before stream or so. So it's, maybe just let it be. This isn't really working, guys. How hard is it to make like a little balcony overhang thingy? It's not even a balcony, just a little overhang thingy. I just need something to be in the background for my art. It watch nearly anything. Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, the more the merrier. So, I don't care what the reason is. Just happy you're here. That way I'm not so lonely. Use unlit campfires as overhang. I was yeah, maybe I should. The thing is, I don't want to use blocks too much like they're not intended to be used. For the sakes of this being used in survival and stuff like that, right? I want to keep things consistent. You could connect the overhang from above rather than below. Yeah, maybe. I'm building myself right now. I like seeing the process. That's good. My process is a mess though, so yeah, just keep that in mind. How ever doing? No, you should always use X-ray. As long as you're not caught, you're not using it, right? That's how things are. He said, but you're also using item shelves. I know I'm using the item shelves. I know. But that one is just, it's like trapdoors to me, right? Where nobody uses these as an actual shelf, right? So in my mind, it's kind of like using trapdoors for things where it's like, eh, it is. Nobody would really use it for its original purpose. Where a campfire is still like a light source, and a turn-off campfire I like to use as like a pile of wood. But maybe I could use it. But I haven't used it anywhere else, so it might be cause some inconsistencies as well then. But I might just be nitpicking a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid for no actual reason. I've never seen it used as a shelf now that I think. Yeah, I don't think anybody actually does. Or at least very rarely. It's still, it's a cool functionality, don't get me wrong, right? But I don't think it really, you know, does anything super useful. I think they could have added a bunch of different things that would have been more useful than the shelves, but hey. Have you considered using pill oak for details? I am trying to stick to a bit biome appropriate blocks, yeah. So I cannot use pill oak, basically. It's just out of the question. It's too much. This looks kind of nice, though. This is very cozy vibes. And I think from the outside it still works. I think it's a bit tall. I would have liked it to be more consistent with this. But then I don't know what to do down here, basically. And I would need to bring this in some other places as well, I think. But yeah, I want to keep things biome consistent a little bit. You like it? That's good, right? At least one person likes it. That's better than nothing. This looking nice. Okay, good. That's two. We got two votes for this looking nice. I do want to try and see if I can do something else to like extend it to the ground a bit better. But I am not super sure what yet. This is kind of interesting. And I mean, yes, I'm also using fence gates, I guess, as decoration pieces in places, right? Like with the window shutter cover, you know, this kind of stuff, right? So there's a little bit of leniency to how I'm using blocks, but yeah. It's extend stairs out by one. Yeah, maybe, but I feel like that's gonna make them very fat, right? Like it's gonna make them look like they're super thick. Mostly from this angle as well, right? So I am not a big fan of that. I'm just crapping on your ID instantly. This is not a legal block placement. This could actually work if this was a legal block placement. Imagine if you could actually place stairs like this in Minecraft. Oh, would have been so nice. Could have been something like this. And then, you know, something like that. Could be pretty interesting. But yes, we can't do that. Unfortunate. I can do doors. No, that's terrible. Maybe I should just stick with whatever I was doing before. Maybe if I like... the fast placement thing with the shelves is very problematic in combination with Axiom. Yeah, maybe it should have just been whatever. I think this is what I had. Probably the best I can do. I'll keep it like this for now. Still want to keep things like so. Bit of additional depth on this side as well. Otherwise, this side is going to feel a bit plain. Could like remove that to create a bit of leverage on the inside. Like that. Oh no, shit. What block did I replace here? Oh no. Does anybody remember? Oh, this is the trapdoor. Okay. Such a mess. I want to know, guys, do any of you guys, when you're building in creative and you want to get rid of blocks, just drop them on the ground? Because I use middle mouse button a lot to kind of collect blocks and stuff, right? And whenever I have blocks that I don't need, I have a tendency to just drop them. It's just the easiest thing to me. So that's what I generally do. But I'm just wondering if that's a common thing or if it's just me. Maybe it's another shelf, it looks a bit bulky. Yeah, it does look a bit bulky, doesn't it? So maybe, what if it's like this then? But doesn't this feel like very long? Right, like very repetitive or something? Either drop them or shift click them in after we're deleting. Yeah, I do the shift clicking every so often, but it's I like dropping them a little bit more. I don't know. Right, well, it's something, guys. It's something. I think it's okay, for instance, that this leaf is here. Oh yes, this is exactly what I wanted to do. This needs to go. Because this building is going to be a bit different because it has a basement, technically. So that's kind of cool. I think this is the first building here that has a basement. So that's a bit interesting. I'm going to place it like as low as possible. I am thinking how this is going to affect... Okay, maybe I make this... Yeah. Alright. I got an idea. You can just do this. Because I don't want to go into the ground, basically. And I already technically am one block into the ground. But I think that should be fine. But I don't want to go anything lower than that. Because that might cause me to have to do some fixes on world generation. Which I don't feel like doing. Let me up the brightness a bit. And then we just get this. We make this fast. Oop. And that. There we go. Just ignore that for now. We'll fix it. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Also, let me just fill in the window for now. There we go. I could lower the roof a bit for this one. I guess it doesn't have to be this tall. But, no, maybe it should. Kind of the idea of the building was that it's a bit taller and has like 2 floors, but like a deeper one. It's kind of a bad thing that I only came up with this idea now, because now this is the only building that has this, and I feel like I should have at least like 2 or 3 others with a similar concept, where it has like the stairs in front. But there are still a few left to be done, just none of the houses. So maybe I'll do it for one of the houses as well. But yeah, I'll have to consider it. I'll take a look later. For now, we'll just continue working on this thing, whatever this is. It's supposed to be the tanner, so... Should it have a chimney then? Should it be able to dry out the stuff? I guess so, right? You might want to give this one a chimney. I think we should. It's interesting though, because the chimney would start from here. Could be interesting to do like something funny on the bottom here, like the chimney coming out from like a higher layer, because it technically does, right? Is this... Yes, let's steal this for now. This is the building process, guys. Just steal stuff you've done before. It's the best way to build. And Axiom makes it too easy. The tool was a powerhouse. It's absolutely amazing. Honestly, best editing, like world-related editing tool in Minecraft that has ever existed, in my opinion. And I've been around for a while, so you know. Now, does that mean I've seen everything? No, of course not. But still, I think if I'm being honest, I think I have a fair bit of knowledge, at least, of what's been around in all the years I've been playing this game on and off again. So yeah. Anyhow, I think I'm just gonna do this. Whatever. And then we chimney it up. Where do we do the chimney? Do we do it here or there? I think here. Doesn't matter much. Just do it here. I'll make it look nice later. And we can extend this upwards as well. There we go. It's looking very bulky now. I guess this is one of the few buildings where... No, this is not going to look nice. So I want this here. So if that's there, this needs to go here. And then I do need something here. I guess without the texturing it looks a bit weird. But, you know, once it's textured, it should be fine. Wonder how I'm going to make this look nice. I need to think about it. I could technically make the bottom area smaller. Or like the basement. What if I cut the basement off? So instead of having it full be only like part of it. And the rest is like wall. That could be it. Oh, but then I hate slabs, man. They're always a headache. Because then I would have to do this, and then you're gonna see it in the floor again, which I do not want. See, this is why it takes me 100 hours to make one video. Because this stuff is so annoying always. That's the downside of building like more small. You know, a bit more cozy, more smaller build style, because it just creates so many messes of things just not fitting the way you want it to fit. It is, I think it's a nice style, right? Like it's a nice building style, and I think it's not as used as it could be. And I feel like that might indeed be because it's just hard to fill the space or get it looking right and nice. So yeah. But it is what it is. We'll figure something out. I'm not planning to do the insides now anyway, so, you know, I'm just gonna skip this and I'll fix it later. That's how things are done. It's the only way to do it. I gotta stop middle clicking stuff I don't want to middle click. There we go. Messes up my whole inventory. Alright, we'll just leave it like this for now. This is gonna need like banners. I had color sorted for this place, I thought, but apparently not. That's annoying. Alright, what bed colors and stuff should we be using here, guys? Because I have not done the interiors, so we got a choice for carpets, bed colors, and whatnot. Let me turn off caps locks. I think we can definitely do with a greenish, but maybe that's too much. How about orange? I think works. I think red's definitely very fitting here. I think we used browns, greens, and blues for the other village. So I want to try and have this a bit different. Yellow could even work here. I think I also used gray in the other one. How about a magenta? Is that something? This could be interesting. Alright. Minecraft slap behavior is super annoying. It's always odd coming back after playing other folks' games with better parts. Yeah, that's the thing indeed. It is the partial block logic that makes it annoying. Like, it would be so nice to be able to put grasses, for instance, or whatever on half slabs as well, things like that. Or just any other block being able to... But of course, it makes things more difficult. But I guess if it's just decorative blocks, so non-stacking blocks, it should be fine. Grass. Yes, grass. I wasn't talking about you, man. Not everything is about you. It must be the best name to have in any Minecraft community. Just random call-outs. Just because people are talking about grass. No, I want this to be a more neutral color. When you say "oh man," the only thing I can think about is the Captain Sparkles song. It's you know, that's the only thing that can ever come to mind when I read "oh man." Hello, Vanilla Spooks. How are you doing? And what's up as we're working on the other village houses? the ones I skipped or slash I need to unfreeze. You know, did not have time to do or whatever you want to call it. Was too lazy to do. Combination of all things. That kind of stuff. That's what we're up to. So that's up. That's what's up. So we're back in. Yes, exactly. I read that without the that's so terrible, and I feel so stupid now. I'm not cut out for streaming, guys. It's case in point. Don't know how to read stream chat. It's like the rule number one of reading stream chat to first like read what it says before reading it out loud, just so you don't come across like an idiot. Can't even do that. This feels like it should extend like one more because it's like taller. There we go. I'm doing fine. The project does, you know, it is a little painful in some ways, but it's a cool project though, and people seem to really love it. So yeah, I gotta keep it up, keep it going. But yes, it is a tricky one. It's quite time consuming. This does not work. What am I doing? But it's a cool project though. Yeah, like I said, people seem to really like it. So you know, gotta keep up the good work and try to make this happen. Bit of red still, maybe a bit more of this. I've seen so many of these projects go nowhere. I think people should work together and have one community. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of what happens, right? But I am honestly really planning to get this finished, so I hope mine doesn't fall within that category eventually. But yeah, you never know. But I am trying to prevent that from happening. Prevent being part. What the? Huh. Prevent being part of that situation. Good evening, Republic. Wait, what is it? Oh, okay. Well, sorry. YouTube was doing weird stuff. How are you? Best of luck. Yes, I'm gonna need it, Vanilla. I think. 1 second. I also need to go grab some water soon because you gotta stay hydrated. I already noticed my voice and my everything's just getting dry. So yeah, so good stuff. Love just talking to myself in a room. I think you totally can do this. Yeah, that's the thing as well, right? Like, just keep going, keep making the videos. Don't force myself to get everything done for each video, because like if we just quickly, right? Let's actually have a look at this, right? I'm fine struggling with math. I am doing better than you then because I have not been needing to do math properly for ages, except for like some work related stuff. But I think that's honestly fine compared to like school math. Anyhow, what I wanted to show, even looking at this, right? Like this is the Tiger Village, the one I basically finished. I still haven't even looked at doing the zombie fight version, right? Which I think is gonna be pretty similar to what I have already. Oh, thank you so much, Vanilla. That is very much appreciated. What a interesting number as well. I guess it's in dollar, maybe that's why. 6.99. Thank you so much. I won't be spending it on coffee, but tea for sure. I am very much a tea guy. It's one of the few things I tend to drink. Thank you, Vanilla. I appreciate it. Much appreciated, dude. Wow, just flabbergasted from even getting a donation. That's good. That's great. The last video was fire again. Love it. Thank you, Republic. I was really unsure about that one. But continuing my train of thought, because I clearly cannot hold a single thought for very long. There is a lot left, even from the stuff that is kind of finished. Even the Nether Fortress, I'm not fully happy with yet. I want to do some more like custom rooms. I don't like how these areas look, right, where it connects to the ground. I think they should maybe also be arced because when you look at it in like the final result version, right? If this all just extends to the ground and you just see that in the train, it just does not look that good. Just how YouTube does it. Okay, there we go. See, that's what I thought. I thought it had some had to do with some conversion, but alright. So you're Canadian now. I know land of the Ryan of Reynolds, um, fourth wall breaking mastermind, and I don't know owner of Horizon. Horizon. I think he bought one of those companies or something, right? Because I thought I saw a period of time where he was in some ads for I think it's like a mobile phone provider or something. I don't know. We don't have it in the Netherlands, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know why I got the ads either, but yeah. Internet be like that. But yes, there's a lot of very big stuff left. We got the stronghold left. The mansion is gonna be pretty interesting as well. A lot of different rooms. It's gonna be a big puzzle to make this function properly. I have no idea where to start. So, alright. Thank you for joining. Yuri Prime. I don't know, man. I'm trying here. Have a great evening. Thank you for even just spending a little bit of time here. I truly appreciate it. Um, and good luck with the rest of your evening. Were you the one that said it was like 12 already? I think so, right? Maybe. I don't know. My memory is very bad, so please don't be mad. He went into partnership with Mint. Oh, Mint Mobile, basically. Ah, okay, it was Mint Mobile. I thought he bought the company or something. I don't know, man. I guess I misremembered then. In that case, Land of the Wolverines, right? That as well. What else? Canadian Land of the Ethos. That's true. And the Vintage of Beefs. You got some good people coming from Canada. And the fact that America is also kind of a win right now, I think. Without getting into it, but yeah, you know, you could be of worse, I think. All right. Let's no, you remembered correctly. It's purchase. Okay, okay. All right. So it okay, so it basically in the ads it kind of makes it seem like that's the case even though it's not. All right. Gotcha. So get this. I don't know what this is gonna look like if I try to use this on the bottom. So I guess I use it on the top still. I can't do this ladder there, or I do it on. No, I can't do it on that side. This is a very unique building. Guess it's gonna be here, so I need to change the position of the ladder. Is this an appropriate spot for a window? Just looking at the laundry feels a bit weird. This could be an interesting little window over here. Let's just do that. And maybe we can even do... No, never mind. Doesn't work. Alright, we'll leave it like that. And we'll probably just do another, like, leafage situation over here. But yeah, like I said, I'll fix that later. For now, we consider this one somewhat completed. Let's just put this inside so we don't forget it's gonna need that. I'll probably be adding a chest either way. Yeah, should be good. Let's get this over here. And we'll extend the ground for a second, and then we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, you think this is a good spot for it? Feels a bit cluttered if I do this. Maybe it's nice. In that case, but I do want to, like, add this shutter, though. So maybe, I don't know. Is this going to be a bit too much? I don't want to bring this back. The two gray ones might be... I feel like it's maybe a bit too much laundry as well. Or like, it's supposed to be the... Wait, is this the wrong one? No, right? No, this is the tanner. It's not the letter worker, right? Yeah, okay, okay. He advertised it and received 300 million for it, interest and remains in creative role from. Okay. I mean, that sounds like very good for him, I guess. I wouldn't disagree with the deal that worked like that. Sounds pretty good to me, man. I mean, money is money, right? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, okay, fair enough, gotcha. Wow, current views 14 people. There's no way. I'm just gonna keep calling out the number every time, guys. Just so you know, every time it hits like the highest it's been so far during the stream, I'm gonna call it out. So just to be mentally prepared for that. Gonna keep happening. I want. I don't know, guys. Should I use a bit more of the? Let's okay. Let's have a look, right? Solution to get away from big carriers, then sold it to said big carrier. That sounds like a scam, but it's still yeah, no, that's just basically a scam. Uh, what is it? Feature planes. Nope, it's not a feature. It's a structure. Planes. All right, let's have a look at some of this stuff, guys. So the pathways, which this does not work. I need to reconsider this design. Huh. I think this also doesn't work in the Taiga then, looking at it. But yeah, this might be. It's not like a scam. I mean, I know it's not actually a scam, but it is. It's in the sense of the word that's in a bit scammy. Let's put it that way then. Um. Anyhow, regarding the pathways, yeah, it is very grayish, all of it together. I am thinking about like maybe doing the pathways differently than the stone styles, because I mean the stone pathways make sense if I'm thinking European style, right? Because they have cobbled roads very often, right? That's a very common thing. But it does make everything look very gray and like one thing, which I'm not sure if it's too much, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's a bit tricky. Also, yes, this is how I clear my test stuff. It's the easiest way. Just trust me. Trust me on that one. I know what I'm doing. I think mix in some moss. Yes, but I that's the thing, right? Like even if I texture it more, I'm not sure if that's gonna fix the issue I have with it. Because the reason, by the way, I haven't used moss for this village is because the only thing I can apply that to is the cobblestone. So I've only used it here because it's like next to the water. Um, and I think moss grows in more like wetter climates. And in my mind, plains is like I said, a bit southern European kind of vibe. So there is rain and stuff, but it's you know less common than like a Nordic place, like I did with the Taiga village. But yeah, I don't know. The roads just because they use like close to the same color palette, except for like the gravel, I guess. But other than that, they use cobble and andesite. It's so similar to what I already have going. It's maybe too much. But what else can I use? Like concrete powder, maybe, but I don't want to use coral because that's like way too different of a block. Shouldn't be used for what I'm trying to do, right? And if the other gray blocks don't really fit, pill moss isn't really allowed. Find some yellow to mix into it. Yeah, but what? What yellow? What yellow? Ah, yes, let's use a block of raw irons. I think that's a great idea. I mean, iron is basically free in this game, anyways, right? So, hello, Antquanto? I don't know. That's what I want to say. If it's incorrect, yeah, I guess you have to deal with it. Beans. Oh, it's the resin, right? It's this one. Isn't this the one that's supposed to be beans? I mean, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see what they're saying. But yeah, the roads just don't work for me right now. It's I also hate that the terracotta has a pretty solid texture, but the concrete is like It's so textureless, but the terracottas don't have the right color again. Oh god, that's a texture. Raw copper. I'm not gonna use raw copper. I'm not gonna. Did you guys miss the part where I said I don't want to use blocks that don't make too much, or like at least make some sense, right? Like instead of the opposite. Instead of what looks good, I want to use something that also makes sense. Hmm, I mean, mud maybe. Like use the packed mud. There is something here, maybe. I'm so upset with most. Also, guys, all the Clippy icons are not making it easy to keep everyone apart. You know, I love Clippy as much as the next guy. And I know this is because somebody called it out in some video about something. I looked it up because of all the Clippies I saw in my comment section. I fully forgot what it was about, though. So, yeah, you know. But it's making it so hard to realize who's who. Because generally speaking, you just check the icon. It's the easiest thing to do. And yeah, right now it's not easy. He's a bit great. I'm yeah, but I mean, if it was roofs, I might consider hay as like thatch work. But what if we? Hmm, no rock copper is the beans. At least that's what. Oh, you thought rock copper is the beans. I mean, like this one. I assume you mean the block of rock copper, right? Yeah. It's been used in real life for installation. I mean, hay has been, yes, but we're talking about the roads, right? Like, am I confused? You're clippy to make it distinct. Is there like an online tool for it now where you can make custom clippies? Please say no. Please don't say yes. I'm not gonna read that one out loud for risk of I don't know what I'm risking. My bad. I was thinking the bottom area of the house. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, we all get confused sometimes. Mostly me, but you know, there's tools. Yes, I didn't use them. Ah, you're an elitist. You know, you got to be better than everyone. No, I'm not using the tools. I'm not like that. I'm just out here doing it the right way. Oh, it's because of the flag, right? Yeah. All right, I got it. I got it now. Guys, you gotta keep up with the fact that I'm 28, man, and I'm too old for any of this. No, I just did it before they existed. Ah, okay. Well, there we go. So now you're not just an elitist, you're also a what is it called again? When you're like you believe in the old school ways and you think you're better than everyone because you did it before it was cool. Um, okay, I don't know. You know what I mean, right? Like somebody please help me with the words. I am stupid. I can't remember any of the flags. All I know is like the main one with basically all the colors in it, right? But other than that, the specific stuff, I have no idea. I could not tell you. Not because I don't care, but also I don't see the need to memorize them all. No, I get it. It's not you, Vanilla. I'm just saying it for fun. Don't worry. I'm not calling you out for actual being an elitist. Okay, yeah. Okay, good, good. Thank God. Okay, it's not just me. All right, that's good to know. I'm fine with insulting people, but I don't want to offend anyone. It's a different thing. I'm only elitist when it comes to 1.12. Okay, what's the problem with 1.12 building though? Then is it the style? Also, I don't want to use the pack mod. I realized because I used it for the other stuff, and I think it's gonna be messing with that if I use it now. This is such a mess. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should just use the pod blocks, guys. Should I? Should I just use the pod blocks? At this point, I don't know anymore. I do not know what to do. Because also with graphel, there's just not a lot that kind of goes within that color scheme where it's like the grayish purple, I guess. It's in your axiom. Back in my days, we had to select with a one. But I mean, back in my days, we didn't have a wand yet. Okay, I'm just saying. Uh, but having said that, yes, well, that was my standard for a very, very long time. I've never realized how many jigsaw blocks pads need to work. Oh, okay, so they don't need this many. This is how many I have decided to use because realistically speaking, right? Like this is how many they kind of have, which some of them still have a fair bit, but oh wait, this is the accurate one. Some of them have a fair bit, but it's not nearly as much as I'm using. Bad blocks are kind of iconic for the planes anyway. That's true. Maybe I'm just too set on the thing where I'm like, yeah, I want everything to look a little bit different from one another. Every village should be a bit different. Yada yada yada. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about that. Been playing since 2011. The game has become so mundane to me. I get that. It's kind of hard to stay in the game. I've been playing on and off again for many years as well for the same reason, right? Because at some point it kind of just becomes the same thing. Place cobblestone. No, if I'm gonna do this, it's gonna update the graph, and all the gravel's gonna fall down. I don't want that. Oh well, we're just gonna do it the shitty way. This is a terrible way to do this, guys. Do not try to attempt to copy my workflow. It is not a good workflow. Right? You have been warned. Do not attempt at home. Hightail, a breath of fresh air for me. Okay, so I have been working on a hightail video, right? Starting, or like I started yesterday with that, and it is I am a bit mixed on hightail right now, but I haven't tried survival. In all honesty, right? I've just been doing the creative stuff, but yeah, I have some mixed opinions probably on it. Because feelings wise, it feels great. Like it looks amazing, right? Like it looks very stunning. It looks super nice. So I can't chill on that at all. But I do have some issues with it. Most of the have too much time also because of. Okay, sure. That's fair. I Everybody has their hobbies, right? For some people, it's updating every single structure in Minecraft. For other people, it's memorizing flags. It's everybody their thing, right? I was most happy with the game during the 1.11 to 1.16 era. See, 1.11, 1.16, we're talking about release 1.11 then, right? So, yeah, basically when we got upside down stairs and some of the other like newer or like back then where new we got sprinting was just before then, I guess, right? Like in the hunger mechanic. Oh, there goes the cat. It's my girlfriend. She sneaked behind me in the door opening, and the cat decided to leave because of that. This is what you don't get cats, guys. If you do, they are gonna leave you for your partner every single time. It's just old stuff. Yeah, I do agree. They really. I like the new animal stuff though. Yeah, updating the baby animals is very nice. It's a much needed breath of fresh air. Also, 16 current viewers, guys. Let's go. Okay, so there was also another cat lying in the other corner, and she also just left. So both my cats have abandoned me just now because my girlfriend showed up. It is it's life. Your car is giving you a death stare. I assume you mean cat, but yeah, that's kind of funny. Um, you probably heard me. Yes, cats are very smart. Maybe sometimes I think. I'm not really sure about how smart cats are. Maybe they're not that smart. Should I just make all of this and then yeah, we just do what I had before? Maybe I should have copied this before updating it all. This might be a bit risky. What if I don't like it? Right, we're gonna test it, guys, and then I'll if I don't like it, I can technically still undo everything. I'm pretty sure. Axiom has pretty decent memory, I'm pretty sure, so it should be fine. I hope. 1.9 was the combat update. Sprinting was before that, 1.11. Yeah, but that was officially still beta 1.9, right? So 1.11, 1.16 was mostly updated. Yeah, but I think 1.611 could have been release 1.11 or beta 1.11. That's the problem, right? There's a difference. Makes things a little bit hard when we're talking that long ago. Or no, 1.11. No, wasn't 1.11 part of the technical like release of the game? I recently did a video that related to this stuff, so I should remember, but my memory is bad, like I mentioned before. So yeah, should really pay more attention when I make stuff. I've been working with Jigsaw Block recently because I'm making a Nether hub themed after the backrooms. All right, and I wanted to make it very big and impossible to run because I want to torture my friend. I mean, only downside with the Jigsaw blocks though is that there is a limit to how far they can reach, right? But if you go up and down as well, and definitely if you, I think in Bedrock you can extend it even further. It's pretty crazy what you can do with it. But it is, yeah, it's a very cool idea. I agree. I actually have a hard time keeping up with chat now, guys. I need to also be building. Guys, don't talk too fast. I can't do this. I can't read that fast. Okay, I'm a bad reader. Oh, we got Mr. World. Right? Am I crazy now? Right? I'm not stupid, right? Wait, let me check something. Wait, I'm very confused. Uh, I am right. Am I right? Why am I confused on the names? Like, am I going crazy? It's because this is a different name for what you're using on Discord, right? I'm memorizing it correctly, right? I'm not just being stupid. You have too many. Okay, okay. Oh, thank God. I felt so dumb for a second. I was like, no, is this right? Am I wrong? No, it's Mr. World Painter, mostly World Machine though, and Gaia, I think, right? That's the name of the other program. Um, actually, I'm not keeping up with chat now. We got 20 current viewers. There's no actual way, guys. 20 viewers. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Making rooms because I can turn off my brain and go. I mean, yes, doing like yeah, Illager update 2016. I can't remember anything from the Illager update or like Pillager or whatever. Any of those, I barely remember. You're in the over 15. You're in the top 1.5%. World Creator and Gaia. Yeah. No, it's World Painter, World Machine, and Gaia, right? I think that's the ones. If I'm not mistaken. Hello, everybody's ants art. So I'm just gonna go with ants, I guess, right? Or art, whatever you prefer. But anything else is too much for me. Correct. Okay. Okay. There we go. See, I am smart sometimes, just rarely, but sometimes. Ants works. Okay, going with ants. You are now multiple things. Congratulations. I hope that's been your lifelong dream. Yeah, World Machine, yeah. But the guy's a master at it, so that's all I know about him. And I remember something about Scotland, but I don't know why. I don't think that's where he lives. But I do remember something about Scotland, which honestly was 2 vacations ago for me. And Scotland is a beautiful country, guys. Like, if you ever get the chance, go to Scotland. It's absolutely worth it. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is such a bad way to do. Why am I doing it this way? This is gonna take forever. God, what did I replace? uh, Used to live in Scotland. Okay, maybe so. Maybe I did remember right. Remember correctly. Maybe I was right. There we go. There we go. It is a very beautiful country. Maybe did your girlfriend live there as well or something? Maybe I remember something like that. I don't know. I'm just shouting out your exact location on stream right now. So just wait for the FBI to show up at your door, man. They're gonna come for you. Somebody's gonna call it in. They already know your country. It's like 50% of what they need to know. Uh, what is? Oh yeah, Gaia is indeed. It's basically a tool like World Machine, so it creates height maps, right? If simply put. And yeah, it's a node editor indeed as well. So you just drag and drop the different boxes. It's I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term blueprints, but it's similar to that. Um like in Unreal Engine. But yeah, if you have no experience with that, that doesn't really help. Yeah, this guy lives on Earth. Yeah, and location given to everyone on the internet. He lives on Earth. I mean, you know how many places there are in the universe. Just bringing it down to Earth. You know how much things have already been like removed then from the equation. That's crazy, right? Like that's basically just telling you where he lives. Yeah, it's a nose-based software that edits height maps to simulate realistic terrain. I remember though back when like I was working on the adventure map thing, right? You only used it to do the snow layer, which it did a very good job at though. But I'm not sure if you done more with it now, or if you're still just abusing it for snow layers. Um, I love Gaia. Gaia is it looks pretty cool though. I have not touched it myself enough though. In fact, using a lot of World Machine, but never check Gaia. All right, yeah, no, Gaia's it's quite interesting. Community managers and I cannot speak for the quality of the community manager. These are not my words. They do not represent my opinion. I just want to say that for all the advertisers in the future, just in case Gaia wants to sponsor my channel. I just want to make sure that they know. Gaia is a pain to learn those, but yeah, I can imagine. But I think World Machine is also pretty tricky to learn, or at least to make it look somewhat decent or unique, right? Picking it up is okay, but it's with many things, right? Like most tools are, supposedly easy to pick up but hard to master, right? Like that makes a good tool. Something that is clear enough for anyone to be able to be picked up, but still tricky enough that you don't really know what you're doing until you really learn about it. Yeah, yeah, Kree is about to come out soon. All right, so we're getting an update. Very cool. Not that I really care. I don't think I'm gonna touch it, but very cool. I'm being. What? Why am I doing it this way? By the way, guys, I am wasting like actual time over here. Wait, let me just copy the other thing. It's so stupid. I'm being sarcastic. They're confrontational, very aggressive about that control. If I'm proficient in World Machine, no, not at all. Don't even ask. I am not great. If you want anyone that I know that's very proficient, it's indeed. I'm gonna just go with Box in this case. I know your Discord name is more like Lutkirchen or something, which is like German or whatever. And my German is also very very bad. I had it in high school. I was never good at. Fuck me, I messed up. I was never very good at it. So yeah. No, guys, we dropped down to 15 viewers again. What's going on? Hey, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to leave. No, we were doing so well. Now you just have people leaving over here. How dare they? Not even saying goodbye. Disgusting. So rude. I thought better of you. Okay, there we go. I almost lost where I was. Yeah, rude. Exactly, right? Like you guys get it. Uh, right. Sometimes moving with Axiom is so fast, I get disoriented myself. It's you shouldn't be watching it if you're motion sick. I should have just done this from the start, man. This was so much faster than anything I was trying to do. Oh well. Exactly. Maybe they were watching the mobile stream though, because that's the thing YouTube is trying or doing for me. I still dislike the fact that it doesn't get the face cam. I would have liked that to be a thing, but I guess we gotta deal with it. Unlucky. Let's make this a little bit more coarse dirt, because it's like the end pieces. All right, yeah, let's save this. Just see what happens for now. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna look like. It's not gonna fully work yet, but I think using the stone for everything was too much. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, first hour has already passed, and I feel like I've not done anything. I barely made one house, guys. This is not going well. Uh, I get sometimes they just came to say hello, but you gotta say goodbye, goodbye. What what am I reading? I'm really funny. These are song references. Okay, yes, that's what I assumed. Okay, I wasn't stupid. I just got confused a little bit. It's the age, blame it on the age. What am I doing? Boo. Huh. That should have worked. Why did that not work? Why did it only do that? Wait. What about placing around the new bushes that have a nice shade? What bushes? Oh, you mean these? Yeah, I have not used these at all. I don't know why. They're actually quite nice. I just forget they're in the game. Like that is like such a big issue for me with the game right now. Is just I forget what blocks are there. I just cannot remember all of them anymore. But I can update some of the grass to be bushes later. That's fine. I'll have a look at that. For now, I'm just confused why this didn't work. Oh, why does that save as Taiga? Oh, I copied the whole thing. I'm so stupid. Ban me. Alright, I'm gonna fix this. You should add a small fountain on one of the roundabouts. The thing is, there's gonna be a village center that's gonna be a fountain, right? I don't think I'm gonna. Wait, I went. No, wait, I'm not going too far. I could do a fountain on one of the roundabout sections technically, but I don't want to make those too complex because they can occur like right next to each other. So features like that can look a bit weird if they accidentally get stacked, right, in a way, or like accidentally have multiple of them very close together. It can look a bit odd. So that's why I want to prevent doing that. By the way, are you guys getting? Wait, why am I saving these? I need to save this. Are you guys getting ads? Please say yes. um, I think I finally hit the ad revenue goal like 2 days ago or something. So I now have somewhat of a control on that. So I'm just kind of curious. I was confident I completely overhauled the game now. That it's no longer skated. To learn just yeah. Ads never YouTube Premium. Get out of here, Vanilla. Who uses YouTube Premium? Come on. Also, this is broken. This needs to be too high. Or this furnace not gonna be placed. I wonder how many people actually, serious question. In the original video, in the first video, right, where I did the Tiger Village, there were a few shots in the beauty shots where the plants were like this, because I didn't save it correctly. I'm very curious to know how many people actually noticed, if anyone actually noticed, because nobody called it out in the comments. So I'm just curious. People who use YouTube too much and hate Spotify. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, okay. If you don't use Spotify, I get it. That's a fair argument to be made. That is fair. I did not increase my movement speed. I'm gonna fly so slow now. Oh no. Okay, you guys just better get some water. I didn't notice. Good. Just notice what? The fact that some of the ferns were like half cut off in the beauty shot of the first videos. Just got an ad when I opened the stream. Let's go, monies. uh, that's what we're here for, people. That's why we're doing this. It's all about the money. I don't care about you people at all. I don't care about this game, you know. It's all about the money. I'm gonna just do this again, just to move it up, because I don't want to do this for like 3 days straight. Also, I shouldn't be copying the plans and stuff. I don't need those. I just needed the paths. I'm making this so much harder. No, don't cry, Burnley. I guess Burnley it is, right? I was just kidding. Maybe just a little bit. Also, let's remove those. Nope. Oh, too fast. There we go. Better. The greed. uh, I might have, but I never bring that stuff up unless it's like something I've paid for. Wait, I don't know. What were we talking about? I don't know what that comment was about anymore. See, I'm not a very good streamer yet, okay, guys? This is it's very new for me. But I am very impressed with the, hitting 17 viewers right now. And we had a high of like 22, which is crazy. Crazy, people. I paid someone $120 cash for map 3. These were floating, the grass was cut off, the bathrooms were messy. Ah, that sucks. Alright. See, this is why you hired the wrong person. You should have asked Lutker. I didn't fix my speed again. I see, it's you guys. Like, you are to blame. Reading chat is just distracting me too much. It's all your fault. Crazy. I was crazy once. I've always been crazy. It's never not been the case. It's a part of life, I think. A healthy amount of crazy. I think you take on the trial chambers will be interesting to see once you get around to it. Yeah. The thing with the whole trial chambers as well, I'm a little bit scared to do them because I have not indeed dealt with them myself, right? Like, I have not tried that content at all, so I have no idea what they're like. And because of that, I have no idea if I'm gonna do them justice if I do them right now, right? But also, I don't really play survival mode, so it's kind of like I don't know what to do with that. Because I should gain some experience, like checking out the trial chambers, and I could cheat in some gears and just give it a shot, right? Like try it and see how it works, how it functions. But yeah, I do think it would be fun to make them though. Like, you can make them quite extravagant. I think like some small rooms to really big rooms, some cool angles, like different heights and stuff like that. Trial chamber stream. The trial chamber will probably not be streamed, guys. All right, it's too much of a spoiler for the episode. I actually want to know, because nobody mentioned it in the comments, but on the last video, how many people of you actually saw the teaser for what's gonna happen in the next video? You don't have to say what it is. I just want to know if you saw it or not. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna press save on these things. Right, that's all I'm gonna be doing. Very easy. Would be fun to add a new puzzle and such. Yeah, I'd agree. The thing is, I would love to have kind of like a guardian effect in something like a trial chamber, because I don't like the fact you can build in them. It feels a bit weird to me. I feel like you should not be able to build in them until like you reach a certain thing happening, right? Don't remember what the last video was exactly. What do you mean you don't remember what the last video was? It was literally the update to this. Like, it was the Plains Village and the Desert Temple and stuff. Come on. For real. Do you guys think if I'm gonna say that I need water loud enough, my girlfriend will hear it and she will get me some? Do you think that's gonna work? That way I don't have to get up. Because we're back to 22 viewers, and I know for a fact the moment I'm gonna get up to grab some water, which takes me like 30 seconds, people are gonna leave the stream. Because you're all brain rotted. Right, right, right. Yes, right, Vanilla. Uh-huh. Good memory, my dude. Right, so I'm assuming nobody actually saw the full video. Nobody saw the spoiler. Well, unlucky, I guess. None of you will know. It's not like you can go back and just go scroll to the end of the video and watch it again. You've heard this, cat. Stop sending me money. You cannot send me money with the sub ID of it, like me giving it to my girlfriend so she gets me some water. That is okay. So we have two people that saw it. Also, somebody that hasn't talked yet. So hey, Aaron, welcome to the chat. All right, I'm quickly. All right, that's three people that saw. Okay, I watched the full video, but I've watched maybe 500 videos. Oh my god, you need to get off the internet, Vanilla. Put the cat on camera so people don't leave. I do not control the cat, all right? I cannot put a shock collar on my cat. Anyone who gets that reference, you're goaded. And also, what? I- okay, one sec. I'm gonna get water and calm down my girlfriend. She thinks one of you guys mentioned it. Let me fix it. All right, extra water. See, I knew it. People left. There's 19 now. He's gone. Everyone's cat. No, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I hate people who drink water. Hello, gotta stay hydrated, man. Keep up the water. But you're British, so you like people who drink tea, and I also drink tea with milk, no sugar though. I'm not that. I'm not that unhealthy. People that need sugar in their tea, they can't handle anything. They're just weak, or they actually make it as strong as it's supposed to be, which I do not do, and that's probably why they need the sugar. Um, but in reality, they're just weak people. All right, boo. All right, what are we thinking with the roads, guys? First of all, this looks a bit weird, but other than that, wait till he finds out water's tea. Is it though? Is it really? Have you checked? Are you sure about that? What do we think? Should the roads be like this? I think the coarse dirt is a little too much sometimes. I don't know. But without the coarse dirt, it's also very like plain, right? Like, there's nothing really there. There's no contrast. There's no noise. But do we think this is better than the stone pathways? That's basically the question. I mean, it is better contrast with the rest, right? Packed mud, perhaps. I was thinking packed mud, but then I already used packed mud in places, which I didn't use there yet. But yeah, I used it here for like decoration. You think it's better, Kermit? Okay. But yeah, and I did use some of the other roads still. Not in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I am not sure on it. What if I need, instead of the coarse dirt, maybe use the packed mud? Maybe that's like enough of a difference without like taking over, right? Without being too much. I think I already marked these blocks. That's why I didn't say anything in chat. Yeah. Place coarse, coarse dirt. Yes, there. With packed mud. Are we saying right? Yes. No, that does not work. What if we do? Let's just give it a shot. Let's just see what it looks like. Is it not called a pad block? What is it called? What is the name? Pad. Oh, it's because it's dirt for. Call it dirt pad, sure. Even though there's not a singular other pad block in game, so there's no reason to specify the dirt part. But okay, whatever. I'm not gonna continue complaining. Also, 24 people. There's no way. I wonder if we got any subscribers from the channel or from the stream. I haven't. I'm not sure if I can check that right now. 16 likes as well. What? Crazy, crazy stuff. 26 viewers. What? All right. All right. Back to the regular scheduled programming. It used to be called Grasspad. Just because it used to have a worse name doesn't mean the current name is better, right? Like, um, packed mud. What if we try something like that? I wonder what this would look like. I wonder if you're weird running in the background. My girlfriend's playing with the cat. Okay, I cannot close this door. Right, the cats are gonna go crazy if I do. So small apartment. Deal with it. If you don't want me to, stream from a small apartment, you better become a channel member. Haha, sneaky advertisement. Let's go. That's how we do it. Very, very subtle. All right, I'll stop now. I'll stop talking about money. It's okay, guys. I don't actually need the money. I'll be fine. I'll survive without it. I think the dirt pad is a better name than grass pad. I mean, yes, dirt pad is a better name, but it doesn't make dirt pad a good name. It's still a useless name. It should just be called pad block or whatever. Thank you, Vanilla. You're a great guy. Appreciate it. Welcome to the apprentice tier. Now you have custom emojis with just 1 month. You say that now, but if you're anything like me, you're gonna forget for like 12 months, and you're gonna be paying me one Canadian dollar every month to unconventional, but the brown mushroom block is. See, I fully agree with you that the brown mushroom block would be a great option possibly here. The problem is I can just not do that within the context of this being supposed to be used in survival, right? Like it's too much of a gap between the purpose of the block and using it. It's two Canadians dollars are not worth shit, man. Like holy hell, it's like 50% of the euro, and the euro isn't even that strong of a coin. Although currently it's doing better, but see, but yes, $2 Canadian. That's the lowest I could set it to, though. So you blame YouTube. What was I doing? I was trying to see what the city would look like. Huh. You see this still feels very noisy. The coarse dirt is just a very noisy block. Maybe that's just the issue. Maybe the coarse dirt is just too noisy of a block. All right, we got 29 current viewers. There's no actual way. I don't believe that. Dollar supremacy. Oh no, pound supremacy. Never mind. I did not think that was a dollar. Don't worry, don't worry. Yeah, I just don't get mad. Brown concrete powder. Yeah, maybe. I'm actually not against using concrete powder. I did it in the other village as well. I feel like it's enough of a, it doesn't spawn naturally kind of block. It doesn't really matter. You can create it pretty easily. Boy, a live stream. Exactly. Bone Shark, Mister. Why do you have the Mister at the end? Can I ask? It's a very unique choice. Why does the Mister go at the end? Is there any lore behind this? I wanna know. Coarse dirt. Oh, this is not gonna work. Concrete. Wait, why am I being so stupid about this? I got Axiom. I know how to do this. It's blame Haito, guys. I've been trying it today and a bit of yesterday, and it's the tools work a bit differently, so you can blame that. We do a mask. Wait, we first do this, then we block equals this, and then we just paint whatever we want it to be, and we want it to be brown concrete powder, because if I do it with wool, that it's gonna apply gravity and then it's gonna fall down again, which I don't want. So yeah, this is the solution. Perfection. Can we do custom blocks? I'll make the textures if we can find a way to implement it in the data pack. No, we're not gonna do custom data pack blocks. I'm not gonna go that far with this project. That's not the intention of the project. It's already gonna be a lot of work, man. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it more. In the front was already taken. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Could mix a tiny amount of rooted dirt to which has less contrast than yeah, maybe the rooted dirt is fine. The problem is I don't want the dirt to be grown back in, right, by grass, so that's why I used coursed. Thing with rooted dirt is it already has like a very specific way it spawns naturally, right? And I'm not sure if I want to change that by making it available in villages. Like this is the constant debate I'm having with myself with this project, right? Like it's using certain blocks for certain like their original purposes, right? Versus like using it to be decorative. Um and yeah, that's a bit of a tricky thingy here. Yeah, no, I don't think this helps much. I do kind of like this the packed mud. It has something going for it. It is kind of nice, but on the other hand, it's also, you know, is it good enough? I don't know. It's tricky. The problem is it blends very much in with the roofs, and I know that's not really an issue when you're looking at this level. So on this level, it does kind of look nice. But I worry that when you look at it from a distance, like from a mountaintop, it might blend in too much still. But I don't know, maybe I'm seeing ghosts. Maybe I'm making problems where there aren't any. Let's just leave it for now and we'll do some actual building again because I'm too stuck on this for too long. Look at the amount of churches that spawn. There's 1, 2, 3 churches. That's crazy. Imagine that happened to your survival world. That'd be a lot of free what's the brewing stands. Kind of be nice. I think maybe. I don't know. I don't know how rare brewing stands are anymore. I don't think they're gonna be that rare, so maybe it's not that special. Let's see. I'll submit it to make red block selection. I Vanilla, I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm not gonna promise you that it will make it into any project at all. So you do whatever you feel like doing, but no promises on my side, okay? Just so you know. You could mix in other mud blocks also. Yeah, but I don't want to use the bricks because then I really overuse the block. So that's yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I only have so many blocks to work with, and that makes it just very hard. Like I can't use everything, and that's a very tricky limitation for a builder. It's not something most people have to deal with when they're doing their projects, right? So it's yeah, that makes it just a little bit tricky. Make some blocks. Just let me know what colors you need to variants. Hey, I mean, if you wanna try something like gravel related, like gravel road related, that kind of fits with gravel without looking too much like andesite or cobble or stone, right? Like it shouldn't be too grayish, but still kind of grayish. I don't know, something on that that end, and then I'll see if I do something with it or not. Maybe I'll make it optional. But yeah, like I said, no promises on my end, so don't get your hopes up or anything like that. I'm just being very real here. Plains is a somewhat limited biome for build palette. Yeah, but not just plains. All biomes are kind of limited in RA, right? They all kind of stop at some point, and it's not just the biomes; it's also the dimensions, right? Like look at the end dimension. just 2 seconds, right? Let's look at the actual blocks that are kind of available or usable when you're building with anything end related. All right, you're gonna have. Wait, let me just go here for a second. All right, this is your selection. This is it. Look at this. You literally have 9 blocks. That's it. That's the entire end palette basically. It's 9 blocks. 5 of which okay, and that's not true. One of which is used just for like the terrain generation already, right? Like the entire terrain is just this one block. Like it's rough. Well, we're keeping consistent 32 people. Ah, that's crazy. You guys got you better say hi though, guys. Come on, it's in the title. You have to. You cannot do you cannot not do it. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, 34. Wow, look at that. Are we gonna make 50 tonight, guys, before end of the stream? Place your bets. How many what's gonna be the highest amount of views we're gonna have during this stream? Like live views. Right? Current viewers, right? Concurrent. It's the proper name for it. Place your bets. I wanna know what you're all thinking. I'm gonna go and get my hopes up for 50, and then be really disappointed when we don't reach anything above like 34. So it's the way I like to live my life. Hello, Ender. Ah, you were here last time as well, right? Republic, don't be like this, man. That's you know what you're doing. That's not okay, man. You can't be like that. No lying allowed in my chat. The only person that's allowed to lie in my chat is me. Okay. Listen, with new blocks, you could title the end one. I made a true end update. You can, I mean, to be fair, I would love to do a proper end update, right? Also, hello, the OG Dexter Morgan, Bay Harbor, Bay Harbor name caller. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do. It's just that was an attempt at a joke, but it didn't go very well. No, Vanilla. Okay, yeah, no, okay. You're allowed to lie, Vanilla, because you've paid me money. That's why. you I sound like a politician. If you pay me money, you're allowed to break the law. I mean, I know it's the Bay Harbor Butcher, but it's more like I wanted to make a funny joke about it because I know that's what people do, right? When they see the actor that plays Dexter in other shows, they always comment like I see it in my short feeds a lot where they comment with like, "Oh, it's the Bay Harbor something something," right? So I was attempting to do that, and I failed spectacularly. Jesus, I didn't. I don't think that worked very good. I need to stop talking. Bay Harbor structure butcher, yeah, something like that. Sure, Vanilla. You paid me money. I gotta be nice. Good job, Vanilla. Good joke. All right, guys. Shall we do the here? Let's get some interaction. Shall we do the toolsmith or shall we do the weaponsmith? Place your votes. Can I do like a poll? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. I don't want to do yes no. Can we yes weaponsmith, toolsmith. I'm pretty sure these are not one word things, but start poll, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Alright, we're gonna run this for like it's one word in here, I guess. Okay, so toolsmith is 2 words, and then weaponsmith is 1 word. Sure, English. That makes sense. Listen, guys, you can lie if you pay. Don't treat me differently. No, I'm just messing with you. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat you differently. They're all 1 word. But then why is it 1 word in here? Like this one says weaponsmith, right? Right, and then this one has the underscore score, right? Toolsmith. So I don't know what you're saying, but apparently British English is just saying you're wrong. I'm not sure if you're British or not. I can't remember. So let's hope you're not, and we just blame it on that. English isn't Dev's first language, to be fair. You still, I mean, yes, but also that's a bad excuse. Right, I think weaponsmith it is, guys. I think the results are in with a 88% or 87%. 8 votes. Only 8 people voted. The lazy fucks. Sorry, who said that? Um, wait. Well, okay. Weaponsmith one. All right, we'll do the weaponsmith. That's actually a fun one. That is not too bad. I actually like that one. Hey, that was the armorer. That's right. I wanted to check what this one was again because I couldn't remember. Because I have a terrible memory. Right, let's do this. I want to do like a bit of this outside construction as well. I think that's nice. Generally speaking, I try to kind of. Let me get some more water. I try to kind of keep the building somewhat similar to what Mojang has done in a way, or like at least inspired by. Not all of them, some of them are just too plain and I just create something unique about it myself, right? But a lot of them I'm like, all right, let's try to make it into something more unique, something more cool. Which is takes time, a little bit hard to do, but yeah, it's definitely worth it to kind of try and keep within the concept of what Mojang was trying, I think. So we're gonna try to make this outside bit in a way. I wonder if I should do it on stone then or not. Kind of makes sense. Let's for now just work with gravel, and then we'll see what we'll do from there. We'll do a pillar there. We'll do like an arch. So it's gonna be like this. Not too long. No, I think that's fine. Now I'm thinking this. And then we have the house happening on this side. Starting here. I'd say. That's what I'm thinking. And then you have the house like... Maybe even like this could be interesting. But maybe this leaves too little space here. Maybe not, we'll see. We can always move things around. That's why we keep things relatively simple to start with, and then we fine-tune the building later. So we can just copy one of these. So we're just gonna steal this one. This is how it's done, people. Just steal what you've already done before. Work smarter, not harder. So nobody can tell anyways. You're all too stupid no matter what, so it doesn't matter. Very smart, calling your audience stupid. That's the right way to get engagement and people to like you and watch your stuff. I know, right? It's good good mentality. Good setup. Smartest man alive. It's been 84 years since I've opened the Minecraft launch. 3 hours of updating. 3 hours of updates? What is your internet like? Or your computer? I don't think that should ever happen with Minecraft. No, I'm not stupid. You'd say that, but then you're using that icon. I don't know. Sure. That sounds like a good argument. I'm kidding though. If it were Lunar Client, I don't know what that means, man. I'm sorry. I do not get that reference. Once you're finished remaking all the structure, you need to remake them all once again, but in Dutch style. I'm not gonna remake all structures in Dutch style. They're what does that even mean? Like, what do you expect a Dutch stronghold to look like? I mean, that one might actually kind of make sense. I guess we can also do the ships. We had those. We can do those. To be fair, the ships aren't really our proudest moment in history, right? So maybe we shouldn't be remaking those in Minecraft. Might not be very appropriate that he not very kid friendly. Turn MC into the Dutch Golden Age. No, we're not gonna. Or it's like Narada. Yes, but we're not gonna turn it into the Dutch Golden Age. The Dutch Golden Age is carried on the backs of other people, right? So we don't want to. Not something to really be that proud of. Is this too short? I think it's too short. Needs to be one taller. Man, I love Axiom, guys. This is so nice. Axiom is just the best tool ever. It's so good. It is so good. We're just gonna like slap it off on the top, I guess. Something like this. I want to check something because I know I did something similar in the Taiga village, and I want to check what I did there because this does not feel right. Stay hydrated. Also, we're at 36 still, guys. I don't think we're gonna hit that 50. Probably not. Yeah, I did this here. What does this look like? Okay, I'm way too fast. There we go. Okay, so I used trap doors, I guess, for the roofing. That's why it looks nicer down here. Because it's still, yeah, it's the same block stall. And then I also like highlighted the corners, which is something I can definitely do. But I don't know. I don't want to use wood, I think, for this one. Yours action was on Forge. It's not. You cannot get it on Forge. That is unfortunate, man. Unlucky. Sucks to be you, I guess. Skill issue. No, Axiom is great. It is honestly the best tool that Minecraft has ever seen. I am a straight Axiom glazer. Full on. There has not been a better tool made in Minecraft. You can't convince me otherwise. What are we thinking? We can do bricks. Is it gonna look weird if it's like straight like that? I think it is. Like down here, I think it works, but it's gonna be weird up here. You know what? I think this needs to be taller as well. Whoops. Whoops. Something like this, I guess. You find your old resource pack folder. That's nice. I guess. I assume. I don't know. I actually don't know if it's a good thing or not. You will let us know in a second, I'd assume. You will find out soon. Maybe it's terrible. Maybe it sucked. Maybe all of it was just very bad and you just don't remember it being very bad because it's that long ago. That's generally how life is. I think I'm doing this. And I'm gonna try and find a way to make this look nice. Because right now it doesn't look that great. But it's also not textured. Maybe with texturing it might already look better. Oh, it's good. Alright, good. It's good. I think I'm actually gonna do the thing with what Mojang did as well, where it's like blocked off partly. For once, Mojang, you're actually, not doing a super bad job with the concept. Concept is honestly not bad. They get an A for effort. I'm gonna move this one back. Because that way it extends past this, making this look nicer, right? And it also allows me to do this. Which I think also helps this little spot. This was years was lost years of packs. Wait, you have 600 resource packs or like texture packs, and that is so much. That is an unhealthy. That's an ungodly amount. My guy, that's what can I say? But that's too much. I mean, even as a pack maker, that seems like a lot, though. But okay, I get it. Yeah, if you're making actual packs, yeah, maybe that makes sense then. Mm. All right, you are forgiven. Maybe should I move this like it's like this, guys? Should I do this so it's like there, and then we just extend this? Uh, because we can still do like a door here, or like here maybe. Makes more sense. Don't like my doors to be in the corner. Welcome back, grass. Message retracted. Bone shark. What did you say? Was it that bad? I wish I could see what it said. Man, that's so sad. I wish I could see what it said. Darn it. Unlucky. Here I wanted to cyber stalk you, but never lucky. Why am I never allowed to do that? This world hates me. Ooh, one more person, people, and we actually hit the 40. Can we make it happen? Can we get that 40th person in here? Call your friends, call your mom, your dad. Stupid sentence. Ah, okay. All right, all right. Oh, we actually got the 40th person. That worked. All right. Calling it out aloud, speaking it into reality worked. First time in existence that actually worked for anyone. But, it did. It did. We got it. We got there. We did it. Tip for anyone looking for the manga resource for the textures, unzip the game jar package. Yes. Unzipping that in general is a great thing to do. There's a lot of stuff in there that's actually quite useful when you're working on any given project. I'd highly recommend checking to do that before doing anything yourself. Mm. All right, we're gonna make this look good later again, right? That's the whole thing. We're just setting up the structure, the basics of it, and then we're gonna make it look nice later on. But not right now. Man, looking at how this is going, I think I'm gonna have to do more streams, guys. I don't think I don't think I'm gonna make it otherwise. More streams are gonna need to happen, which is a bad thing, of course, guys. Right? Like none of you want that, right? I'd assume. But no, I think honestly more streams would be nice. What type of building is the big one? Do you mean the one in the back here? I assume you mean this one. If not, let me know. But this is the plains big house. There's only one of them in the plains. The taiga didn't have one. It's basically like a mansion in a way. Like the original is this, just for reference. So it's like the only one with. It's not even the only one with two stories. This one is also the one near the front that's big and tall. Oh, you mean the church or the cathedral? I assume you mean the church. Just ignore that. The church is yeah. It still needs an interior like most stuff, but I did do like a bit of stuff inside here to kind of create like a bit of a setup so everything's accessible. Oh my god, I need to turn off Tinker and like this when I'm trying to go into structures, because otherwise I just keep breaking stuff. This one, yeah, this is the church. Nobody saw that. That's not there. It is honestly, I actually really like how this one turned out. I think it turned out really, really well. Also with the bell and stuff, I think it's quite nice. Where's the giant organ? This is not Conquest, okay? We don't have giant organs. I don't think Conquest has one, but if it does, cool. That'd be nice to have. I wish I had that. But we don't, okay? We're just poor vanilla players over here. Yeah, it's really good. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. No, I was actually very proud on that. That one took me a while to do because the thing was, I wanted to do the tower on front because I already did like it's a bit of a Christian style church, right? Or at least, you know, in that direction of religion. And I want to try to do like different religious structures for the different biomes. I think Mojang has also kind of tried to do that, right? Does the bell in the church function as a gathering point for the village mechanic? Technically, yes, but I don't think it will ever function because it's not the town center. I'm not sure how it fully works, but yeah, I don't know. But this was the one I did for the Tiger, right? Which was supposed to be like a little bit of a Gothic style church as well, which is also like sort of Christian style, right? But I wanted to really make a difference between this one and the other one. Um, and because they're like based in the same religion and therefore have like similar structure, I really tried to make something rather different, which was a bit tricky. It took me a while to get that church looking correct, but I was very happy with the end result as well. I think it's quite cool with the that it also works with the tower like center and front. I really tried to create this area and make this look kind of feel right, even with the ladder here, and I think it turned out pretty well. Uh, the bell tells the villagers to go into their home, but only in a certain radius. Yeah, I'm not really sure how they work. All I know is they are now needed to kind of reset their stuff, right? Their traits. Is not. Uh, I wish Minecraft would update old mechanics like durability, enchanting, brewing. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that could use some refinement and work, but they might do it. They've been pushing out like a bunch of small updates, right? And also some reworking of old stuff now, I guess. So let's see if they do more of that. So regarding the whole climbing ladder things, I mentioned that in one video, right? I know they can actually go up and down ladders, but it's not something their AI technically normally does. It's just something that happens if they just end up standing next to a ladder. But their AI would never think, oh, there's a bed upstairs here, right? There's a ladder that I can climb to get to that bed. Let's use the ladder. That's not how it works. So they can technically climb ladders, but they won't normally do it. Oh, gotta crack that neck. Very healthy habit. I know. Enchanting really needs to refund. It's basically gambling. Hey, but who doesn't like gambling in their video games, though, right? I mean, that's what the whole video game industry is based upon nowadays. We gotta have our gambling. I. Nobody saw that happened, right, guys? You all were looking away. Nobody noticed. But yeah, I think I agree. The enchanting thing is a little bit outdated. But there are so many things that are quite outdated in the game, let's be honest. Sorry, what happened? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. It's not like a bunch of gravel just fell down or anything. You know, exactly nothing. You got it. You got it. You got it. You're doing all right. Good job. Some solid ass kissing. Much appreciated. Should we do one of these in the back of this? Not wait. Let me show you. Uh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, indeed, Minecraft has enough mods to fix most issues that aren't in the actual game. So we got that going for us. The bell has multiple functions regarding villagers. They go to their homes. Okay, I'm not part of this discussion necessarily, so you guys figure this out. I don't care. Also meet a bell to gossip. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Like they meet to talk. I'm planning to use the bell to get my villagers to go to the church in a realistic medieval city. And that would be cool if that works. Should we do this in the back, guys? Do we feel like that's kind of nice? Like it's a little quaint seating area. You know, make this structure, this build a little bit more cozy. than just a blacksmith? Or do we feel like because it's like a blacksmith, toolsmith, whatever, it might be a little bit too cozy? Do we think that's too much? Making sure everyone, gets a good look. What do we think? Nah, doesn't fit a blacksmith. Okay. All right. I'll get the chimney. Man, don't have to be such a. Nah, he needs. He needs his pause. All right. We'll get this chimney type. I want to use this chimney type to. There we go. Blacksmith often lived in their forge. I mean, I assume all of the artisans live in the places they work at. That's how I've been doing it because indeed that's generally how it used to be back in the day, right? It contours well, yeah, chimney. See, guys, you gotta say the same thing though. You can't say different. You can't have different opinions, right? I can't deal with that. All of you should share the exact same opinion. I paused for a second there because I got a notification from YouTube saying that my bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. But I literally know I set the max bitrate to the exact recommended, and it's saying it's higher than that. So I have no idea how that's even possible. Um, let me check. I'm not sure if okay, I can change. Let's just there we go. Apply. Are we gonna stop giving me that error? How is it so much higher than the rec? Okay, now it's back to normal, I think. Yes. Or whatever. Sure, who cares? Who cares anyways? Uh Wait, it is lagging for you? Is it fixed now or no? Otherwise I can also just drop the bit rate even lower, but yeah, it's saying it again. Wait, we recommend. Okay, wait, let me fix this because this is not what it said before. Wait, 1 second. Apply. There we go. Right, let's see what this does. Let me know if this worked for your grass as well, if this helps fix it. Why should the chimney? I feel like the chimney there feels a bit weird. So maybe it should be like in between. So like here. But then this should probably not have a door. Be a bit weird, I guess. And then this goes here. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, my bad, guys. If you guys were having shitty bitrate issues, I apologize. That was on me. I messed up. Sorry. I put it way too high, I think. Oopsie. Just bear with me, okay, guys? I'm very new to all of this. Like, I'm trying my best, right? I am a bit of a boomer sometimes. Though normally pretty good with tech stuff, so you know, furnace and chimney. I mean, I will put a furnace in the chimney. Don't worry, I'll do something similar to what I did here. Wait, let me just going through the buildings, guys. I don't care about your viewing pleasure. I'm gonna make it as bad as possible. I'm gonna do this. It could also be the being dumb. No, no, no. I think it was on me because it did tell me it was wrong, right? And it might have been telling me for a while, but I might have just not been looking at it. Yeah, I'll do something like this. There you go. Little chimney thingy. I have to go. Have fun. Thank you, Mr. Bone Shark. I'm just gonna say the Mr. in front because I feel like that's the correct way to do it. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you coming to join the stream and watch and stuff like that. I truly appreciate it. I hope to see you around next time as well. And keep watching the channel, keep watching the videos. Much appreciated. That wasn't a threat, by the way. That was just a request. To keep watching the videos. You don't actually have to. You can do whatever you want. Wait, it could be cool if you had multiple profession blocks in one building. I have that. I occasionally have that, but it's not very common. But I occasionally have that because this one will also get the grindstone, and I am gonna use the blast furnace because I think it makes more sense. So this one technically has multiple because it's supposed to be just a grindstone thing, but it's gonna have the other as well. But it might just be one furnace, to not overtake from the other one. But yeah, uh, you know, I'll consider it, and there might also be a grindstone inside, you know, for or like something in front of the house as well. It could actually, maybe it's more interesting to have this in the front. I did something similar here with the library, the unfinished library. Okay, maybe not similar, but I am trying, guys. Okay, I'm trying. Like, what if I do something like that? It should probably keep this. I sort of know which version you use, but you could make a display of iron swords with shelves next to the forge. Yeah, can do. I did do something like that in the taiga as well. I think for the toolsmith, with like either swords and some other tools as well. Wait, we can have a look what I did there. But this is just a bit messy, guys. I'll make it look nicer later. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. It's just an experiment, okay? Don't get mad. Matt, I don't know. Also, I said this in the comments of your video, but I like that the Plains Village is unique and not. Yes, I do. I do think so too. I think it's a good change of scenery. This one, like, it feels very unique. No, we don't like this. We're not vibing with this on the front. Maybe it's too much, indeed. I think on the back it's kind of nice. On the front, it's maybe too much. All right, we'll think of something else later. Um, let's actually check the tag. I need to set warps or something. Not really. That's fair, Ender. I appreciate the honesty. That's good stuff. Let's see. Ooh, we hit 45 concurrent viewers at some point. Wow, crazy. Doesn't seem, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Are you going to use structure filters on these? It would be neat to see randomized foliage blocks on each individual building to make. I have been thinking about it. Yes, it's also something Kalio Card mentioned. Oh no, not Kalio Card. Fuck me. What is his name again? I cannot remember for the life of me. Kano Karo. It's such a hard name, my guy. I need to talk to him about it. I need to find out what else to call him. He mentioned it as well, and I am considering it. The problem with it though, it tends, as far as I know, but I haven't digged into it deep enough, right? But it's kind of a noise filter in a way. So when I do my noise, right, like when I do my texturing, I have a pretty like solid way I'm trying to do it, right? Like a very specific way I'm trying to make it look and make it feel like transition from one thing to the other. With that system, I kind of lose that control as far as I know. So there's like a bit of me that kind of wants to work with it, but also maybe not too much. So I'm not sure yet. Because I'll show you what I did with the leaves in a second when we get back there. But I was gonna look at something here. The toolsmith, I believe, was what we were talking about, which is, these ones are named. Also, somebody suggested instead of using the English name here to use like the enchantment table language, which I think is a pretty cool idea. I wonder what you guys think. This one is so much nicer than the other one. Why does this one look so much better than the one I just did? You guys know why? Also, I wonder why I didn't use fence gates here. It's not something I would normally do. I would normally always do this, which I do think looks nicer. So we're gonna save this. There you go. Where's the toolsmith? Am I crazy? Weaponsmith, toolsmith. So here, yes, here I did indeed. I did some simple tools and some of the frames inside. But this also had the smithing table, of course. And this is the weaponsmith, and the weaponsmith has the grindstone. Yes, all right. It's interesting because for these, I didn't really go with anything chimney oven related. I don't know why actually. Same here. This is like the outside version, but I guess because the original doesn't have it, that's why I probably didn't go with it. But the Tiger Village looks very, very nice as well. Thank you. So this will be a guaranteed loot. Will be guaranteed. No, it's not. I'm gonna randomize the loot. Eventually, I still have to do it, but the loot is gonna be randomized. I have to go. Had a bunch of fun. Have a nice rest. Thank you, Flock. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and or day or whatever you are up to. And yeah, I don't know. Good luck with what you're doing, and talk later. Much appreciated you being here. We are actually at 45 people, guys. That is really crazy. I don't know who's watching this, but hey, thanks. I guess it's actually appreciated. So I wasn't expecting so many people to stick around. Kind of crazy. Way more than I would have expected. I'm still here, just texturing away. Good job, Vanilla. Keep it up. Keep it up. You can randomize the items in the shelves. Maybe. I have no idea if you can randomize the items in the shelves. I would have to look into that. Right now, I haven't done it. I'm not sure how necessary it is, but it would be nice. I'd assume it'd be possible. What are your weaponry specs called? My guy wants to know. You gotta share the info. All right. For now, we're calling this good enough. This is how the process goes, by the way, you guys. I first block out the buildings, and then I start detailing and adding like the proper stuff to it. So if it feels like I'm not doing stuff, it's because I am not. It's just setting it up, getting it ready. So yeah, just bear with me. Guess we're doing the toolsmith next, which is gonna be pretty similar to this, I'd say. And then we still have these. There's so many things left, guys. I am already tired of this project. It's so much. It is so much. Like, why did I decide to do this? It's I think mainly the villages are getting a lot. What do you guys think? Would you guys mind if I skip a village for the next video and focus on just finishing the stuff I've started with the villages, as well as then like doing some other structures, but skipping one village for one video and then go back to the next village after? I wonder what your ideas or thoughts are on that, because I was originally planning to do like one village each video, and I do still kind of believe that's maybe the way to go, but it is also a lot. Like, the villages are a lot. It's enjoyable to work on. Then, I mean, this is more fun than the trees, yes, but it is still, indeed, it is kind of like the trees, where it's a lot of the same stuff at some point, right? Like, when you're doing the villages, definitely, like, at some point it becomes very repetitive in a way. That's not fine. Feel free, man. Seems good. Do what you feel works best. Okay. Well, you guys are way too nice to me, man. I am not nice enough back to deserve this kind of chill behavior. But I appreciate it, guys. See, this should also be a blast furnace, right? Are we not thinking there should be a blast furnace in there instead of a normal furnace? I don't think I even have normal furnaces in my villages. The thing is, they are kind of like, they don't make sense in the villages because their concept is kind of replaced by the other ones. Technically, normal furnaces don't serve a real purpose in the game anymore, except being like used for everything instead of a specific thing. It's kind of weird how that went, where they added the other stuff to it, and now normal furnaces are technically like second rate, but still it seems like everybody uses them because they're just the standard. I don't know. Best you're motivated most for it. Yeah, okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, it is indeed like a question of motivation, right? And I think these streams help with finishing this kind of stuff. To smelt clay, you cannot smelt clay in any other way. Is it really only in furnaces? That's kind of funny. Fletching table, yeah. Only normal furnaces are able to smelt clay and stone and netherrack and stuff. Ah, okay. I did not know that. So blast furnaces are only ores then, and then you have the cookers, which are like for the meats and that kind of stuff, right? Are the default trees something that you can place with custom trees as well? Do you know? All right. So we've experimented with this. It's also something I experimented with within the first video. You can do you can change the source code of the vanilla trees in some ways. Like you can make some adjustments with a data pack, right? But those adjustments are quite limited. If you want to check it out, Kanakurub, I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but he just recently did a video on it. So let me just link that in chat. Because then you can kind of see what is possible with it. This should be it. Let's see. All right. But yeah, that should be it. He just recently did a video on it, so you can do it like that. I know you can replace sapling growth with uh, actual structure block trees, so that way it's like fully custom. So you can just build a tree and it picks out of like a set list of trees, right? But I don't think that works on world generation. That's the issue. And the one that does work with world generation, right, is quite limited in my opinion still. Like, he doesn't believe so. I do believe so. So, we're a bit in a fight over that. But yeah, I was thinking having something coming out of a sapling would be really neat. Yeah, so it is. Like, technically, the way he did it in his video, right? That's something I played around with. That way, it works for both world generation and for sapling growth, right? But there's also a way where you only do it for sapling growth. And then it works differently, basically, right? Like, then it just works on sapling growth. It's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's kind of what it comes down to. Not sure how else to explain it. It is interesting though. If you're planning to release this, will it be a mod or data pack? Not sure where it's possible. This is currently only a data pack, and it fully functions as a data pack. But because of that, there is limits to it, right? But I am planning to keep it a data pack. The goal is not and has never been to make it a mod, basically. Might it be portable to a mod as well, just to make it easier to add to mod packs? Sure, probably. Shouldn't be that hard. But that would be something else entirely, right? Like that isn't the core concept of the project. Actually, guys, you know what? I think we're gonna go to the desert pyramid for a second. I need a break from looking at this village. We're gonna go right over here. I think the hardest part of this project is gonna be just finishing stuff. What happened here? Oh no. I think I moved or copied the village at some point. Oh, I hope all those paintings are copied correctly, because that would suck if not. Oh well, let's hope that's nothing, guys. Just don't worry about it, okay? Just do not think about it. I love how the desert pyramid turns out. By the way, like if I do structure pyramid, I think these turned out pretty nicely. Like the random towers, like the broken ones, you can just kind of go into this stuff. It's you get your little staircase below here. Mine, it's 2 blocks down, and then you just get the void. So nice. Just ignore that part. Okay, don't worry about it. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Trust me. All right. Oh fuck me. Why did I make it like this? Okay. Well. Oh yeah, this is actually for the people that want to know. You probably not something you would have been able to spot in a video, but there is in fact a little room up here. Yes, with a chest that currently is not functional, but you know. So for those who eventually use this thing, it's a little secret, and you got it spoiled because you're watching the stream. So be happy or sad about that. Do whatever you want. I don't know. Depends how much you care about being spoiled. All right, people, we need 2 more to reach that 50. Make it happen. Make the dream happen. You will not remember. I really love the pyramid. The vanilla one feels like yeah, the vanilla one is very outdated, and I really try to still keep it like close to the vanilla one, right? While still being pretty different. Does the top of the desert temple still fit a beacon? I mean, why wouldn't it? I'll communicate. Share it. Might get one person. It's okay, vanilla. I prefer it to be natural people actually watching. I wonder how well this does for my watch hours, though. I think it's gonna be pretty solid for my total watch hours this week. If we have this many people consistently watching, that's quite solid, quite good stuff. YouTube be happy, and if YouTube's happy, I'm happy. What? All right, sorry, I decided to mute myself there. My community would like it. Wait. Now I need to know what your community is. Wait, you have 11.5k subscribers? What the hell? What is this? Hasn't been making videos for a whole year though. What happened? 268 videos. That's a lot of videos, man. Crazy. That's some impressive work there. I need to actually check out your channel now after. I gotta see what it's like. Gotta see what the competition is up to 1 year after they stopped making videos, of course, right? Like perfectly on time. Yes, what I was saying. Let's work on this. I am gonna remove the glow lichen because people had some great suggestions, which means I do not need this anymore. I believe. I think. Pretty sure. Like 90% sure. So that's good. That's good. That's cool. That's nice. Because I did not like having the glow lichen at all. Please don't. Most of it is not great. I mean, half of my videos aren't great that are on the channel. Like most of mine are like 4 or 5 years old as well. Like if not older. So it's not like I can shame you in any way, right? So don't worry about it. I also don't think I have to actually send off every door now because it only really matters for Rip the Survival Let's Play series. Wow, you remember that? Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. I think I privated all of those videos, all the survival let's play videos, because I don't know. It was yeah, I don't know. Not the greatest, I think. Blissful 16 times is fine, so watch that one. Okay, I'll try and remember, alright? If I forget, I can just rewatch the stream and look at like the point in chat when you said it, I'm gonna remove all of this for now, for guys, because I have some ideas. I want to change this around a bit because of some of the feedback I got from the last video. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy my hard work. Isn't that fun? Isn't that lovely? Yes, we're gonna update this. What's allowed to spawn in the desert pyramid, basically with code, or like within the game files. Which means I can make it so no mobs naturally spawn inside a desert pyramid. So they only spawn from the spawners and stuff. I did not need to toss that. Alright, so we went back to 43 viewers, guys. That's the opposite direction. That's not good. That was not the goal. I should not have called it out. I made a mistake. Should have kept my mouth shut. You forgot how good you were at PvP. I have never been good at PvP, so you know, uh, I'm happy for you being happy about using to use being. I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that thought because I don't know what that thought even was. It's wasn't even able to articulate it, so it did not go well. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. What am I doing? All right. So I want the rooms with the chest and the pressure plates to be kind of blocked off in a way, right? Like these need to be sanded off for sure because I don't want zombies to be able to walk in here, right? So and trigger like the TNT. So these are like the only rooms that technically need to be fully blocked. This would work, I guess, right? Do we? No, there's no way somebody's jumped like that. Brewer came to my post to say that they're on the in the stream. Congrats. The only PvP experience I've had is 1v1ing my friend who we both kind of had. I mean, I used to play when the whole Hunger Game thing was very popular, right? The whole Minecraft Hunger Game stuff. I did do that a fair amount, but I don't think I was ever really good at it. But that was also before the new PvP mechanics and stuff. And there were a lot of hacking, well, like there was a lot of hacking going on back then. So it's yeah. All right, take care, Vanilla. No rush. Take your time. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna continue to stream still. Probably for like another half an hour or so, 45 minutes maybe. Something along those lines. I think that that's where my brain starts to cut out because it already kind of is. So you know, it's it's not been going super smoothly. Should we worry about the baby zombies? I think we should, right? I hate baby zombies. Why make it so hard, man? Maybe I should still like to kind of keep a bit of the. Should I still like add some sand to all the doors, just a little bit less to some of them with the zombies, so the zombies can pass without it being weird? Maybe I should do that. Like still keep some sand everywhere, so it like transitions a bit nicer into these areas. That's kind of why, because otherwise these are kind of messy. But I don't know, guys. I'm just doing some stuff. See, I don't know what I'm doing either. I'm gonna have a hard time picking between DNT structure overhaul, Jung structure overhaul, and this one making mod packs lol. Oh, I kind of want to see the other ones now. I gotta go, but hope you have a good rest of your scene. All right, see you later, Aaron. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day, weekend, tomorrow, whatever. You know, take care. Nice to have you, and hopefully you're around next time as well. Much appreciated. I wanna. I need to check out the other ones, grass then maybe, or maybe I shouldn't to not get too inspired by what others have done. Right? Like I don't want to accidentally like steal others' concepts because that is kind of something that can happen when you like look at the things others have made, right? And I don't want to accidentally indeed like base my structures too much of what I've seen from somebody else. But in the end, there's always going to be a bit of overlap, I guess. Like, there's no way to avoid it. Yeah, I think you should wait. Yeah, alright. In that case, I will. I'll take your advice on it. But in your opinion, though, because those are done, I assume that, right? How would mine fare against those? Like, just your honest opinion, right? Like, what do you think? Where would mine be at compared to those? I don't remember what. Oh, this meant mob spawner, so there should be a mob spawner in this one. Welcome back, Vanilla. I hope whatever you did went well. Guys, we need some talking topics. Ask me some questions or something. I don't know. Otherwise, people are gonna leave, and we still haven't hit that 50 yet. So we can't end the stream until we hit that 50. Just sent incriminating photos to my sister. She asked me to open her mail. That's technically illegal. Ah, yes. I mean, sure. The way you started that sentence was so bad, Vanilla. Like that. I mean, if YouTube picks up on that, I might just get flagged. Like my channel gets shadow banned because of that. Please don't do that again, man. Like I need the views, man. I'd say yours looks better than DNT and Young's are looks better than DNT. And Young's are better, but they're a bit more big and grand, making them a little less vanilla friendly. Ah, okay, okay. Not how that works. Don't worry. You say that, but you know your text is still on my screen because I'm replaying it right in the stream. So it's not like it's not visible. Ah, fuck me. What did I break? We'll just do this. Whatever. Nobody cares. Right, right. Yeah, okay, that's true. See, yeah. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, also need. Okay, guys, honest question here: who has used the archaeology stuff? How common is this actually? Like, who goes looking for suspicious sands? Yeah, you what? Indeed, that's what I was thinking. Grass. The phrasing on that one was just you know. Okay, this should be a chest. Wait, I can't remember. Brown is chest, and orange is TNT. Yes, yes. So this one should have a TNT thing. All right. Never found suspicious sand. I think I looted one of the ruins since they came out. All right. So do you guys agree then that it's a good idea to try and add more suspicious sands and gravel and stuff to the different structures? I need to actually make this full because otherwise they can still come in, I guess. And it's so annoying that it needs to be this to block out the zombies. But oh well, it is what it is. To be honest, I've never beaten the game. It's what do you mean you've never beaten the game? I use the suspicious sand in underwater wounds a lot. Okay, what do you mean you use them in underwater wounds? But you use the suspicious sand, or you like find it, or like have dug it out, or like whatever you want to call it. I guess then. I think it's a good idea because there's people that do like this stuff. Yeah, right. Okay. I think it needs new things in it. Use as in search for the verse. Okay, okay. I that's the thing, right? I have no idea actually what suspicious sand gives. I think it gives like some random crappy loot, right? Like fishing can do, and then some good stuff, right? But I have honestly no idea what's exactly in the loot table. And I think it's like the sniffer X. You get those from it, right? Pretty sure that's also a thing. Like 90% sure there. But yeah, see, this is my problem with the game a little bit. Like, I am behind on some updates because I haven't played Survivor for way too long, right? So it's so making an update that's aimed for survival players is a bit tricky. Yeah, I'm not making my life easier with this. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. All right, all right. Gotta use some cobwebs and stuff. Let's make some of these rooms look good. I guess try to at least. We need this one to still have a mob spawner. Are we gonna place it on the ground or are we gonna do another hanging one? I think this one is hanging. That one is hanging. Should we do one ground mob spawner? I kind of like the hanging ones. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry for the cough, guys. I'm not used to talking this much. Although I do like the sound of my own voice, of course. I'm a narcissist after all. But Iron stuff and I get bored and stuff. To be fair, I also have not finished the game for a very, very long time. Definitely not in single player. So, I can't really be like, oh, so terrible. How can you not have done it for so long? Like I'm any better. Um, there is not. No, there's not. Okay, never mind. I'm just being crazy. I thought there was another variant of a sandstone stair, but there's not. We just do this. We put a little campfire here. Then we just tinker. There we go. I streamed after being unable to talk for a week. I think that was the most I've ever talked in a 3-hour period. Yeah, streaming is a lot of talking. Other than that, it's I think it is a bit of a skill, right, to be a good streamer, and I don't think I'm anywhere near the level necessary to be considered a good streamer at all, right? But yeah, it is. I'll be working on it in the foreseeable future. I'll do more streams and stuff like that, and at some point we might get there, right? Like we might be somewhat decent. But for now, I am struggling. So it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I don't think I should do streams for too long. I don't think I can be entertaining for that long. It is a good thing though that we have some interaction in chat though. Because I remember back in the day when I've tried streaming before, right? Where there's like one person, maybe two people talking at most. If you're lucky, or like not at all, and it's just not great. Once in 1.5. No, I've definitely fought the Ender Dragon more often than that. But I do think I've beaten the game more on multiplayer servers than on single player, just because I don't know, I seem to enjoy that more than playing single player. I think single players just very often gets a bit boring or something, right? Like it gets a bit, yeah, boring. I guess don't know what else to call it really. This wall is very one colored. Let's fix that. I think it's a little bit too much. Just do one block. Palette. That did not do anything. And also do this. There we go. Bit better. Like after not being able to talk, just vomit out words. Single player. My brain just vomits out words anyways. So wouldn't really change anything. Do you actually, important question? Do you guys think I should use these grasses and stuff? This is underground, right? Like maybe this is a little too much, right? Maybe I'm going a bit overboard with trying to add some detail. Because it doesn't really make a lot of sense technically. I like that it's there because there's something there, and there isn't that much I can use, right? But also it doesn't really make that much sense though. What do we think about the grasses? Is that a yay or a nay? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. That was not even a joke. I don't know why I laughed. Uh, that wasn't nor a joke nor funny. So I don't. I think some desert has more underground water, grass. Grass, stop, stop. Not every time I say the word grass, you can't keep doing that, man. That's impossible to work around. Okay, I cannot possibly stop saying the word grass when playing Minecraft. I wish there was sand and gravel layers like there's no. I mean, yes, but I think that goes for a lot of stuff. I'm joking, man. No, I know you're joking. Don't worry. I'm the cleaner version. Looks better, less dead shrubs. So okay, yeah. We'll keep it clean and we'll keep it somewhat logical. I can do like some chains that are like, oh, maybe there used to be a mob spawner in this room as well, but it kind of broke off. Next, we're gonna have some named hello. Honestly, that'd be funny. I once had a colleague, her name was you, but as in YU, right? I'll do it in chat. This, right? But seeing as I was working, or I am working for a company that does a lot of, or has a lot of English speaking employees, right? Having somebody who's named you is very inconvenient. It makes you sound very stupid when you're making sentences. Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly like that. I just got a very cute picture from my cat. Um, from my girl, I got it from my girlfriend. That the picture is from my cat. You know what I mean? Like, no, no, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Let me just very quickly, respond with a little heart. Cat sent pic, smart cat. Yeah, I wish. I wish they could send pictures of themselves. That would be nice. Just getting spammed with, pictures of your own cats. Be very would make my life a lot easier. That way I don't have to make the pictures myself. That'd be nice. But yeah, oh well. All right, back to building. I feel like I'm not very efficient right now with building. I need to find a way to build faster whilst streaming. It's a learning curve, guys. Okay, just bear with me. Maybe I should read chat less. Like that's the thing, right? Because I have a small community, I'm probably more inclined to pretty consistently read chat. Where if you're maybe a bigger streamer or something, you're probably less focused on reading chat nonstop because you're gonna miss stuff either way, right? So yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know, or I'm just making very bad excuses. Who knows? Who knows? Cat sending me selfies at 1 a.m. Not letting me sleep. I mean, my cats are not gonna let me sleep either way, whether they send selfies or not. They're gonna annoy me no matter what. So at that point, I might as well just get cute pictures of my cats as if I'm not gonna get sleep anyways. The following target until 15 past 10. Finish 2 new builds for the current in progress village. 15 past 9. Sorry, but I'm working on the desert temple thing. Hey, Cookie Otter, welcome to the stream. Cookie Otter, that's a great name. I like that. I can sleep with a cat on me, but my phone's. It's been so long, has it? You tell me. I have to be honest. I cannot remember. Please update me. I clearly need memory jogging. It's about 5 years. Okay, so then you must have been. If you've watched the live stream, it must have been on Twitch then, right? I'm not sure if you ever watched the live stream then. But yes, yeah, if you're one of the older subs, then 5 years sounds about right. Yeah. Welcome. Good to see you again. Have you seen the last few videos or no? If not, you need to check them out, Gotta get those views up. So I've been hard at work for the last few months, trying to get this channel to be alive again, alive and kicking. No, sadly. All right. Well, you know what to do. You know what's gonna be on your list of to dos. It's probably because it's been so long, right? I mean, when you've not watched the channel for that long, there's a good chance you're not gonna get informed about stuff. That's very sweet. Thank you. I am happy to be back. I think things have been going pretty well for me. We had 2.5k subs not too long ago. Starting at like 500 when I got back into it, right? So, in a few months, we've. What is pentupled? Is that the correct word, guys? Please correct me if I'm wrong. We've pentupled our viewers. What I've been working on. Oh, right, like actually, let me show you. You gotta watch the videos about it as well, right? But just a quick overview. I am redesigning every single structure in Minecraft, and with that I mean literally every single structure. Um, so that's 4 times, so probably. Yeah, right. Like it's 4 times as many. So, but if you quadruple something, it's no, it's technically 5 times as many, right? So otherwise it would be quadruple. So far we've kind of finished the Nether Fortress, which, by the way, if you want to see, it's gonna be like, let me just, you know, structure fortress. There we go. Looks like that when it spawns in. Yes, very cool. I know, super impressive. How does he do it? Nobody knows. Amazing. Wait, never mind. You're right. Yes, I know I'm right. Yeah, I know. I know. Are you gonna make new structures as well, or just? I might also do an update where I do new structures, but I'm gonna focus on remaking the current ones first. Um, and then we'll consider, and then I'll consider that, because I am considering also doing like a swamp village and a plains or jungle village as well. But that might be like an extension of it, right? Because I think it's already a lot, and doing even more is gonna it's gonna kill me, honestly. In layman's terms, it's gonna be rough. But yes, that's that one, for instance, and we can also, let's just have a look at the tiger village. You know, yeah, guys, we need to work on the pathways. I'm not 100% sold on them. We gotta work on the coarse dirt. It's not it. It is not it. I don't know. But yes, we got our little villages. There, I missed a piece. Nobody saw that. Little baby villages running around, nicely decorated with some candles and things and like whatever, you know. But yeah, if you want the full updates, check out the full videos. There's currently 2, and working on the third one, which is gonna take like another month at least, probably, before it goes live. Also, because I'm making another video in between. It's gonna be a Hytale video, so for everybody that's hyped about Hytale, you're welcome. But also, don't expect too much of that video, because I am not sure how well that's gonna go. I don't remember what the role was about. If Are you gonna make new structures as well, or just rework? It looks really cool. I don't quite remember what the world was about. If I'm correct, it was a custom fantasy map with quests. Yes, I was originally making something like that, but I never got past the world creation phase in like 7 videos and some resource pack related stuff, right? But having said that, once this project is done, I am considering picking up the adventure map thing again. So yeah, there is that. I am sorry. I'm actively considering to have another look at that. So, but first I need to finish this project, because this is a massive, massive undertaking. My hope would be that it's gonna be close to done around summertime this year, maybe a bit later. So this is not a world. This is literally, you're gonna be able to load this in any vanilla survival world, right? Like when you create a new survival world, it's gonna be loaded. You can just load it in with these structures. Like I can show you. If I go to, let's make a new creative world, we go to data packs. This is gonna take 1 second. I need to find it. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm doing this as fast as I can, but I am not very fast at it. This one, this. Like a mod, kind of like a mod, but it's a data pack, right? So you do not need any mods to run it. It runs within Minecraft itself, right? Just wait until Mojang adds new structures mid development. Oh yeah, no, I am fully aware of that being very much possible. But now if I, for instance, so this is a new world, right? Like a locate structure, taiga village, and we go there, then if it loads in. Anyway, there's a few stone types. None are ideal, but overall fine. That's really cool. So now, yes, also I made it work in Snowy Taiga. And apparently, what is this? Is this not updated correctly? Huh. Okay, guys, I missed one, apparently. I guess I missed another Taiga village building. Whoops. I need to figure out what that is, but yeah, apparently I missed one. So yeah, oopsie. But yes, this is for instance filler, but we can also do let's do locate structure pyramid, right? And thank you. I think it is in fact pretty cool. Here we go. This is the desert pyramid now. The updated one. We're actively still working on this one. This one is not nearly done yet. I need to work on the mob spawning within it. Let me keep it at like 200 so you guys can still like see something. But yeah, we need to work on like mob spawning inside because that's not ideal with the way I've set it up. But that's why I use glow lichen to try and prevent mob spawning. But as you can tell, it's clearly not working. Also, there's not actually any active team here. So yeah, but this is what's now under the desert temple. It's more of an actual kind of little dungeon. So that's that, and then let's for fun, let's actually go to the Nether as well. Let's see. If you need any concept for things, could we try give some? Yes, you're free to give me any and all ideas that you want. There are some restrictions I've set myself, but yes, of course, you're very much welcome to yeah, suggest whatever. Hello? Oh, wait. There we go. Yippies. Are you gonna make mine? Are you gonna do Mineshift? I'm not sure yet. I am thinking about it. I do want to make it so they're both in deep slate and normal levels as well. Have you done the pillage outpost? I've also not done the pillage outpost. No. But yes, this is what the Nether stronghold would now look like in when generated randomly. This one is a bit tricky, and it's always gonna be a bit tricky just due to how the Nether functions, right? It's never gonna look super nice because of that, but it is what it is. But I still think it's quite cool. Let's turn down the gamma a little bit. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It has a lot of winding hallways, stuff like that. I think it does function very well. Even carved out the roof so it like consistently looks like that. Which maybe it's a bit too consistent, but hey, what are you gonna do? I am currently working on just fixing the plains village, as well as like the desert pyramid temple, right? Like try and do what I haven't done in the video. If you watch the latest video, you're gonna be able to see what I'm gonna be working on next. Because I put a spoiler at the end, so watch the full video and then you know what's up for the next video. I'm not gonna show it all on stream because I don't want to spoil everything. So between update videos, I will probably work just on some stuff that I've shown in the video but haven't finished when the video goes out. By the way, I believe you can disable filter mob spawns within the structure bounds. Yes, indeed. Humble, I got a few people commenting that, and I remember doing it for the or having to add it for the Nether Fortress, but I completely forgot that I could also do it for like the rest. I think there's a pretty hefty delay on the stream right now, guys. Is that just me? Can you guys check? Like when I'm saying this, it's like exactly 10 for me. So I don't know. It feels like there's a pretty hefty delay, but maybe it's not that bad. For me too. Yeah, okay. So maybe there's a pretty hefty delay. Oh well, whatever. So perfectly. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it's not that. No, then the YouTube thing itself is just behind, I guess, or it wasn't the live view. Wait, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Now it looks correct. So, will the glow lichen stay? No, the glow lichen will go then. That's at least my goal is to have the glow lichen go. The only reason I added it is to prevent mob spawning as an ID. Just watch the fit. Isn't the fit like 12 minutes? There's no way you watched the full video in 12 already, or you just watched it on the site with the stream open as well. And if you skip through it, that's bad for my view numbers, man. You can't do that. You gotta watch the whole thing, back to front, front to back, and then like 2 more times. Gotta support the creators. Well, we were not here. We were at the desert pyramid. Let's go back there. Also, if you're wondering why everything is so far apart, it's for recording the videos. It's not ideal when when I'm doing this though. But oh well, it is what it is. Do you guys have any suggestions what else to do within these pyramids to add a bit more decor or interest? Because these rooms feel a bit boring to me still. They feel pretty empty to me. Watch this on the side on 1.5 speed, and there we go. That explains it. That explains it. Fair enough. Pots. I have pots. Yes. Also, there's already a thingy here, so I'm not sure if yeah, maybe I do like one in this corner. Yes, pots was one of the stuff I already decided to add. There are the pots. Yeah. So like that's the thing. I have like cobwebs, pots. Can't really use the plants because it doesn't really fit underground. We kind of decided that. How about random sand traps? Are we gonna make a sand trap? What do you consider a sand trap? Guess you are. I mean, I think it looks fine as is, and maybe it doesn't need anything more. Like maybe I'm once again just overdoing it. There's suspicious sand in the structure. Yes, there is suspicious sand. Right now I haven't added it here yet, but there is like, is there none here? No, I removed it from the downstairs area, but it wasn't the downstairs area. I didn't add any in here. I only added it in the dungeon area because I feel like that way you're kind of forced to go in there. Hanging roots in the ceiling maybe might be the only plant block you could get away with. Yeah, I was considering that as well, but I'm not sure if I can get away with it. Because it's still like, I mean, maybe you could indeed consider that this might, be okay. But it doesn't add that much. I was more thinking of like floor/wall items. So yeah, I don't know. Like, of course, I can add a few of these if I want to, right? To get a little bit more depth. So that's always an option, right? I guess that could at least do something for it. But I need to be careful not to overdo it. Because it's easily too much, right? Like it easily gets yeah, a bit overkill. It's where you have floating sand, and when you walk on the pressure plate, it updates the sand and it falls. You can put resin clump on the surface. On surfaces. Don't know if it's useful for anything, but it just remember what is resin clumps. Oh, I did not know this existed. Though it kind of goes against my rule of not using blocks that don't technically fit the biome and stuff, right? So I can't use that, but it is a cool thing. It's kind of similar to the foliage, I guess, right? Like the leaf litter. This is a kind of cool thing as well. But yeah, wouldn't make sense either. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm not 100% sure what to do. Should I also use copper chains instead of the normal ones, guys? What are we thinking? Should we be, because I don't feel like the copper fits the spawner as nicely, but shame Mojang haven't done a structure for the pill oak biome. That would be pretty cool. Could be on the list of like custom structures for like the expansion if I ever do that, right? If I ever feel like doing that, because it sounds like a lot of additional work. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Maybe it doesn't need more than this. I don't know. Maybe I'm making things too much again. I have a tendency to make or try and make things too detailed, right? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe banners using the orange and cyan team. Some explodey and erosion holes. Maybe, but they're pretty small rooms. I feel like if you're gonna make holes in them, it's gonna, unless you do like more this style of hole. But also with the floor pattern, I think it's too much as well. I do think looks nice already though, as you're saying. Oh yeah, would candlelight work at all, or is there supposed to be no light in the under? I don't want to use any light sources, preferably because I feel like this is supposed to be like an ancient structure nobody has been in for like years and years, right? The front is like sanded in, it's barely sticking out of the sand, whatever, right? So active light sources kind of ruin that feeling. All right, maybe I'll just leave them like detailed like this then, and I won't touch them too much anymore. I need to clean them up a little bit then, right? And I might decide to indeed include this look in some of the walls. It does feel a little bit more finished with it, so I might actually keep that in, and then keep the rest pretty plain. And of course, add some suspicious sand between the rest of the sand, right? To keep that consistent. But yeah, I think I might just leave it like that then. Maybe that's good enough. Secret room. All right. All right, let's go back to the planes. Let's have one final look at the little thingy. Wait, actually, no. You know what? Instead of this one, let's do the. I just found out, right? Like in the Tiger Village, there's the one that isn't correctly there. And it's not. That's the thing. It's not in this list. Is it this house? I think it's this house. Yes. So I skipped this house and building process, and I recently reset everything. So I guess I still need to officially remake this. Um, so yeah, because originally I decided not to do it, but yeah, the floors of the temples are too smooth. We gotta ruin them. Yeah, maybe they are too smooth. Somebody was also talking about maybe adding a room with lava in it, which is, or like adding some lava to it, which might be interesting. It's something we could do. Let me just put this here, and then we'll go back to it. Whatever, it's fine. I'll consider even if I'm gonna do that or not. I'm gonna think about if I want to read or like do an additional house, mostly because the Taiga houses are like very similar to each other, so I'm not sure if it's really worth putting in the effort to make an additional. I'm lost. Fuck. Oh no. Okay. Well, see, this is the downside of everything being very far apart. Is I do not know where stuff is sometimes. Yeah. Or I know where it is roughly, but I get lost. Is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, how do you suppose to ruin the floors? Right? Because like I said, if you use slabs and stuff, it is an option, right? Like you can do this. But is it not gonna be too a hindrance, kind of like annoying, and does it add enough? Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's okay. Like for an ancient temple, those floors are smooth as the skin of. Hey, it's a well-made ancient temple. Okay, you know. The only issue have they sometimes have some sand creaking through, right? Like that's it. But you are right. What do we think about indeed like adding something with lava, guys? How are we on that? What's our stance on that? Maybe having like you know, like I don't know, something like this. Just a random pool of lava. Maybe make them more deep. Like, I mean, I could do like a. The problem why I've not done it yet is because technically speaking, with how the structure blocks are done, making anything deeper might cause some issues with like loading them in, which I then need to fix. This is disgusting. Uh, but I need to do that anyways because I can't functionally place the TNT now either. So yes, either way, I need to find a way to make this deeper. But we can have like a quick test, see what happens, and then I think I'm gonna end the stream from there because I'm getting a bit tired. But it was nice. It's been a good stream. It's been pretty nice. I think yeah, we're gonna try and keep this up, do more, do them more often, and then see what happens from there on out. But yeah, let's just have a quick test at like this whole theory. See what it would look like if I indeed tried that. I mean, you said like a big hole. This is not very big of a hole, but not sure if there's like space to make a very big hole either. So it's gonna be a bit like this either way. Oh, okay, well, that did not go well. So you get something like this then, I guess? In some of the rooms. And then we might be able to de-beautify this place. That looks pretty... I think this could be interesting indeed to have. Like an occasional, you know... We could also, you know... That was accidental, but... You know, could do some shenanigans like this. That could be interesting. Just wanted to pop in and say I've been loving your vid. Thank you, Ping. I appreciate it. You know, don't worry about just popping in because I'm about to end the stream anyways. So it's just perfect timing if you all you wanted to do was pop in. But I appreciate it. Thanks. I've been trying really hard to make them as good as possible. So you know, your support and your feedback means a lot to me. All of you, by the way, guys. It does really mean a lot to me. It's very cool to see the amount of people that have joined recently and the excitement you all seem to share. That's really great. But this could be interesting. I am not against doing this in some of the floors to just get a bit more detail going. Not a bad idea, Cookie. Not a bad idea. All right. Yes, guys, I'm gonna call it for tonight. It's been a pleasure. I know it's not the longest of streams. It's been like 3 hours and a bit or something. But yes, I am very happy that you were all able to show up and, you know, join me, chat, whatnot. The whole immediately gave the floor care. I do agree. Yes, for sure, Cookie. But yeah, like I was saying, I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate the people that are channel members and stuff like that. You don't have to be one. Don't worry. You know, just do whatever you feel comfortable with. Our channel, but around looking for the next one. But yes, until next stream. Yes, so my goal, guys, by the way, when it comes to streaming is indeed like I'll probably try to do more of these between the videos. Hopefully, like once a week, maybe once every other week, depending on how much time I have. And then slowly you'll see some additional updates in between, right? And join a bit in the process and be able to just talk and chat and whatnot. For once, unscripted, unlike my videos. So yeah. Anyhow, have a great day, evening, whatever. And I hope to see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye.